whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
I'm Javi, and I got Botox Cosmetic. There was a particular photograph. The lines were
Hey, what is up, Goat World? Long time, short C, short time, long C. You know the vibes. JK, we were just here on Saturday, and then we're back at it again on Monday. You know what I'm saying? The streams are going to keep coming. We're not going to stop. We got the Duelist Showcase that is going down yet again today. This is part 3 of the series. We got Geist D, who's taking a commanding lead so far at 7 victories. The first duelist to reach 11, the illustrious 11 victories, will receive $2,000. That's what's on the line here. That's what's at stake. So we have Geist D versus Alejandro Vivaldo, 4-time YCS champion versus the 2-time GFC champion, 2-time FLC champion, world's topping dueling phenom, GOAT format dueling icon, Geist D. So it's a tall tale. It's a tall battle that you got to go through. All right, so it's hosting. We're ready. We got some hosting up. Are they in? Are they in game? Are they in game? They should be coming in right now. Let's switch over to the screen so we can get a sneak peek of what's going down. They should be either hosting up right now or coming in soon. We got Geist D versus Alejandro Vivaldo, Germany versus Mexico, all day, every day. All right. Are we sounding good? Are we looking good? AV team in the chat, anyone out there can hear the stream. Let us know how we're looking. I'm going to need Geist to use up all his luck here. Thank you very much. Oh man, you're trying to get it over with? You're trying to get it done? Are they in game? Are they? I think they're hosting, and we should be ready to go here. They're waiting on me. So these duelists are ready to rock. They're ready to get this thing underway. I see Geist D is hosting up. As I stated before, Geist D is in the red corner. Alejandro Vivaldo is in the blue corner. 7-3. Okay, so if Geist gets on a heater, this thing could, in theory, be over today. But Alejandro's not going to go out without a fight. Okay, he's going to go down swinging. If he's going to go down, I can only assume that a duelist is going to go down swinging. He is kind of finding his legs, finding some strides. Got some victories. You know, put it back up to a 7-3. It's still a tall tale. That's a tall ask. That's a tall ask, but you know what? This is GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh, and literally anything can happen. So we'll stay tuned to see what's going down. As we got Mervy and iGenius, you not are the 2K from you, or do they pay themselves? I cannot fully disclose where the 2K comes from. Okay, I cannot tell the exact origins of the 2K, but it is 2K. I could show you the 2K. Let's see if I can show this 2K without doxing myself. Let's see if I can do that. If there's a way that I can reveal the 2K right there. You see that? I can't. Maybe it's not. I'm not sharing nothing. It's just ads, PayPal. Okay. Yeah, there it is right there. I mean, you guys can see if I can. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is the 2K right there. Okay. It's in holdings. Okay. This is in equity. All right. And it's going out as soon as this thing is over. So it exists, but where those origins of that 2K come from, that is a mystery that only the GOAT gods can tell. But here we go. So we should be loading up. Geist D is hosting. We're waiting on Alejandro to jump into the game, and then we're going to get started right away. But as we're doing this, as always, make sure you guys go ahead and get onto that like button, please. I will go ahead and share the stream as well. I'm gonna go ahead and share it out to the reaches. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the GOAT format War League Discord. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the goatformat.com announcement section. You know, I've been putting them up there. If anybody wants to, you know, come out here and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to do that. Just, I mean, even if you don't like goats, just come out here and watch somebody perhaps put some money on the line. Put their ass in the grass, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to, you can live vicariously through someone else having all that stress and pressure on themselves, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, this is not PWCQ 51. Okay, this is in fact the Duelist Showcase. Let's switch that up. Let's switch this up. Damn, that looks like ass. But you know what? We're going to rock with it. All right. So here we go. Let's hop on in real quick. We got Geist D versus Alejandro. All right. Boom. And we are in. Geist D should be going first to start this duel off. All right. We're locked in. Mercenary V in the building. Huge shout out to Mercenary V. Says, what are you going to do with the remaining 285? I'm going to buy me a fish cocktail dinner. I'm going to buy a shrimp cocktail dinner, dude. I'm going to buy me just a couple shrimps and just nibble on them, dude. That's what I'm going to do. Congratulations again on your pending nuptials. Everyone give Mercenary V a huge congratulations on his beautiful engagement. Now, I'm not trying to dox this man's whole life live here on this stream, but I think that is always a good news to see someone committing to marriage. Huge shout out to Mercenary V for doing that in the building right there. All right. And here we go. Started off pretty chill. Geist D just elects to put 2 set spell traps on the field into a trap dust shoot. I don't believe Alejandro Vivaldo is running trap dust shoot. That's also been another tail of the tape of this match. There's been a significant amount of cards that I think are the difference maker of this event so far. Trap dust shoot being one of those. One player has it, one player allegedly. Again, we probably haven't seen the entire contents of the deck. I'm pretty sure we've seen everything we're going to see up until this point. And if you've been following along at home, you probably can reconstruct these decks at this moment. But I'm fairly certain that Alejandro may not have access to trap dust shoot at this time, so that could be one of the difference makers. One of the difference makers in this duel, as having perfect information and being able to take away the plays. Both of these duels playing Chaos Control, you could just brick them and just get after them. So that's rough. So we're going to send back the breaker. The hand is 2 Sorks, Swords, Knight Assailant, and Goats are going to be the remaining cards. You can only assume that Scapegoats is face down. Now Pot of Greed and Upstart Goblin are played. So Geist D is back at it again like he never left with a little bit of good cards, and he's trying to get over this, just get it done quick. Sorry, SSB is in the chat and excited for this grand display of GOAT. I didn't say that. You're saying that. Okay. I never mentioned any of that. This is an exclusive tournament. Okay. This is an exclusive turn. Oh, dude, my Streamlabs is all jacked up. Let me see if I can fix this again. I can't be going out like this for the remaining time that we're going to be up here. So let's see if I can do some repairs on the fly real quick, because I see some issues there. All right, we'll just do this and slam that out of there, and then do this, and then boom. I'm cooking. Something like that. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. That's better. That's a little bit better. Still not perfect, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. As we got Sangan and Dekoichi now, we had to go ahead and play those Scapegoats just to keep some of that damage off. You knew they were there. Swords of Revealing Light, interesting into the main deck, and it's kind of been doing work. It is a neg 1 at the end of the day if you can't find a way to get some mass conversion out of this thing. It is a neg at the end of the day, but you know what? What did I just do? You get back over there. Cool, man. I'm cooking, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and I'm glad I was able to present this stream. Hopefully, I can bring the entire series. If they play again tomorrow, I should be able to. Wednesday, it might be an issue on Wednesday, but we'll see. As we do play the Delinquent Duo here, but you have the Sinister Serpent as well, so you're able to shield some of the value of Delinquent Duo. And you're like, man, this is a great graveyard here. You got to be like, damn, dude, can I get a break? I need a break. These cards are assholes, man. All of them, all 5 of those cards. Maybe Upstart Goblin can chill a little bit, but everything else, it's kind of an asshole of a card there. As we're going to go ahead and trib up the Sangan for a set Thunder Dragon. Tsukiyomi is in hand, and now you have a predicament because Tsukiyomi, Dekoichi, I mean, that's a whole vibe right there. That's a +1 each time, and now you have to break up that loop. You have to commit something to the field to get after Geist D's board. Heavy Storm would be nice if you had it. Let's see. Well, actually, probably not. You want to keep these swords up as long as you can. Never mind. I don't know. It's probably already down bad for you. But this is why you play 21, best of 21. This is why you don't do a best of one, because there will be sack, and you try to alleviate as much of that as possible. But Alejandro's continue to just turtle up, set a couple more cards. 3 cards remain in hand with those 2 tokens. Mayberry, how are you doing? How is the picking? How are the yard sales? How are you doing? As you're gonna go for it, just get another plus here from the Dekoichi. This is rough riding, dude. This is just bad news bears all around. You still can't attack. You got that going for you at least, but the card advantage game does come into play, and in these turbo mirrors, or in these control mirrors, more in the turbo mirrors, I would say, but definitely is still a part of the control game too. And just having more cars is just gonna be it's gonna be bad. As I genius you not, imagine that feeling if you know you're about to lose 2K and your opponent just keeps looping Dekoichi and there's nothing you can do. I would cry. I would cry deeply. I would. As Stango, what is up, Stango? How you doing? Long time no see as well. Edison, JDZ. Oh man, I play. I'm not very good. I think I am. I'm probably a better GOAT player than I am an Edison player. I'm a pretty decent Edison player, man. I can get busy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I clap people up, but I'm not on that level yet. I'm not. I play though. I do get active. Okay. I do get active. Wintertime here, so no sales until early spring. I can't wait, but a ton of events coming up, both IRL and online. You've been cooking, Mayberry. You're due. You're doing Ed. You need to come back to Ghost. I think that's what you got to do. You got to come back in. You got to come back in and play some goats and really kind of take away some of your Edison time, and then you're gonna get better. As we got D-Mock. D-Mock might be able to make a difference. You got no juice. What are we D-Mocking for? Never mind. Forget that D-Mock. You need some vitamins in that graveyard. The graveyard's looking real. Yeah, D-Mock for a meta. Boo. And you're gonna slam into the set. You're gonna slam in. Marcus LOL says JDZ looks like he activates Whirlwind. Fun fact. This is a fun fact about me and my dueling career. I have never in my life ever once activated Black Whirlwind. Not even once. Never. I've never summoned a Sirocco. Not even once. Never. I've never played. I've never special summoned an Armwing, dude. Not even once in my life. Never. That's it. I just never did. I need to. It looks fun. I mean, it looks fun. Blackwing stuff looks really fun and interesting. I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. The only I've played quick draw decks. I've played gadget decks, and I have played quick draw decks, gadget decks, and I play hero decks. That's it. That's the list. That's all the decks I've played. This is true. Fraser is hosting a Necros BA Shadow format tournament for like 175. Dude, Fraser be getting busy over there, dude. I love his channel, man. Everybody should go check out what Fraser Smith is doing. He's doing some really fun stuff, cool stuff. Mostly of it, most Edison stuff. I mean, most people are doing Edison stuff because that's just where the bag is at. If you're trying to get a bag, that's where the bag is at. It's in the Edison format because it's so hot right now. So he's over there doing great stuff. I watched what do you guys have? The unhinged tournament you guys had the other day. I thought that was really cool, man. Seeing there, like you add like one banned card from any time period to Edison decks and play it and just see what happens. It was really cool. It was a really cool concept. I try to do stuff like that, and GOAT people do not rock with it, dude. They do not. Okay, GOAT people do not rock with fun. Anything that can be considered fun, you will be lambasted for attempting to try it. So I won't try it, but it seems pretty cool. We do have this Thousand Eyes up though. Thousand Eyes is going to be able to, hopefully you're hoping this thing can get real sticky and just hang out here for a little while and get some damn cards in your hand. Because right now the amount of cards Geist D has versus the amount of cards you have are not equal there. But Tsukiyomi easily going to just take this thing out. The known Tsukiyomi. And that DMOC will go to the graveyard in this instance. It was face down from what I understand the card to be played as. It will go. So that's interesting for you. You can't get a little bit of premature call it a haunted situation, get that thing back, but you need to get to some of your trend like yesterday. Okay, a Graceful Charity would be nice for you right here. Pottery, I mean, Geist has already got through 2 pieces and a dust shoot, so you've been on your back heels this whole time at no fault of your own. But maybe if you can just prolong the game a little bit more, you can get some cards back in. But again, this is why if you're gonna have these type of stakes on the line, you want to ensure there are more as many games as possible to ensure that when these games do happen, it's at least okay. I'll get mine, he'll get his, and then the skill will tell the rest. All right, cool. But as you're coming in, this is the Duelist Showcase. This is round number 3 of the Duelist Showcase. Please go ahead and like this stream. And also, while you're liking the stream, please go ahead and ensure that you all are playing in GFC this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, GFC, totally free to enter, $500 prize pool. Enough said. Okay, just get out there and play some goats. Even if you don't play goats, just net deck a deck and show up and Trinity somebody and maybe you might win. Okay, just get out there and play. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a vibe. Tell all your friends, okay? Free to enter, completely free to enter. No BS enter, and then you can potentially win, the fabulous prizes of all shapes and sizes. GFC this weekend, this Saturday and this Sunday. Completely free to enter, $500 prize pool, plus any donations and the sort that will be appreciated. As we got 1,600, we'll get in. Sure, Priest just destroy. Could it be more than James, the Professor Art? Could it be more than 500? It could. People sometimes they'll donate a little bit. They'll throw a couple schmeckles in there. They'll throw a couple of dubs in there, couple of some coin. Some light coin, they'll toss it in there. So it could be upwards to $510.99 up in there to split that up. Or maybe even $515.99 coming out to the top 4. Top 4 only though. If you're not in the top 4, you're getting nothing, okay? You come in 5th place, you're getting a firm handshake and a see you next time. And get out of my face. All right, but if you come in 4th place, you're getting some scruples. You're getting a couple bucks. All right, 1st place, you're definitely taking the lion's share of those bucks to your dueling bank account. Okay, too easy. As Murphy Y says, Geist D has been a full-time chef this series. Geist D he's one of the best. Okay, he's one of the best. He's one of the best. I don't know a lot about Alejandro, but you can Google him, get on the internet, type his name in there, and there will be results that comes up about the things that this duelist has accomplished in his lifetime as a duelist. Okay, so he's no slouch. He's no geek off the street. But you're talking about like one of the best players to ever do it in this format. You're looking at the red corner here. So it's going to, when you say, hey, it's 7-3 or 8-2 or 7-4, whatever, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. He's one of those guys who can break up who can get on those margins, the margins of victory and find a way to win. As he's got a ton of cards in hand, ton of cards in play, but Alejandro is finding a way to kind of get this DMOC active. You got the Stylizer Strict now. He's got a big beefy body. He's huge. Let's see if he takes this DMOC or will he take the Setmon perhaps. And we're going to go after that set, probably hoping that this is a Magician of Faith or maybe a Knight Assailant, perhaps DD Warrior Lady, Tsukiyomi. Oh, that's really cool too, because you also have your Tsukiyomi established. So you can start looping your opponent's materials here, taking more of their minerals and just absolutely waylaying them with their own stuff. That just never feels great. Never feels great. Put the mic volume up. Oh, believe that. We can do that. We can do that. How about this? I don't want to go too high because I was listening to it. I feel like I'll be yelling sometimes, and I don't want to. How's that? I can go full ASMR mode real quick. SoFlo, what's up, man? How you doing? SoFlo in the building. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, okay. Let me. It might be, it might be something else. My bad. Let me see. Let me. I can fix this. I can fix this. It might be no, not that. It might be Mike. Oh, shit. You gotta understand, man. I'm. All right. How about that? How about that? How about that? Yeah. Here we go. This should be. This should look better. I'll give you a little bit more. I'll give you a little bit more. The margins are being exploited. You got to get on the margins, dude. You got to find the margins and you got to skate on them bitches, dude, to victory. You got to skate on them bitches, dude. That's how you get the. That's. People ask like, oh, GOAT sucks. It's ass. I hate this format. It's so sacky. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We got Trinity. You're gonna get Trinity'd out and you're gonna get BLS'd out, and that does happen, of course, yeah. But sometimes you get guys who can win 70% of the time. You get dudes who can win 70% of the time. How is that even possible in the game where you got these cards? I don't understand it. So there's got to be the margins, dude. They don't get it. Some people at 83%, Marcus, you don't have an 83% winning percentage. I don't buy it. Google, somebody pull up Marcus LOL's stats. I want to see them. I don't think Marcus LOL is rocking an 83%. I'm not buying it. If you say it, I'll believe it, but I'm damn sure not buying it. Not wholesale anyway. I'm not buying it wholesale. Yeah, I might buy it half price. 83% loss rate says staying. Where's my damn pistol at? Hold on, if y'all gonna be taking shots out here, I gotta make sure I'm lock and loaded. Get the pistol out and start blasting, dude, because this is just crazy. Dude, I can't believe I showed up out here with the freaking. I'm just such an idiot, dude. I'm telling you, man, Discord. I don't know how I've. Oh, damn it. ND, gotta clean my. There it is. 83% loss. I know it's not an 83% loss rate, dude. It's definitely higher than that. Marcus can play. That's the banish power here coming in for you, Nick. This is the banish power, and this is Geist's graveyard. He's gotten all the units. He's got a beautiful graveyard right here. This is what you want. I wish if I could just get this type of graveyard every single time I load up to play a game, I'll be fine with that. But Alejandro's kind of fighting back. His graveyard's looking very regular. Like this is below board type graveyard, but he's hanging on tough and he's fighting back and he's not giving up. Okay. But Geist is on the play. He's got this tribe infecting virus and he's able to use his ability, kick that Ryu Senji off the field. I guess if you're Alejandro, you can hopefully get into some type of, I don't know, prolonged game and just maybe you can even attempt to go for a deck out type situation, perhaps. I mean, 12 cards, that's a long way to go, but I think that might be where you're kind of thinking, or you can just keep stalling out for as long as you can and just get to some cards. If you can get to some cards and get some favorable exchanges, man, you can turn this thing around, but it's not looking great. It's looking grim. And we're going to swap it out here. Oh, gross creature swap. Oh, this is a disgusting creature swap. Oh, it's not as bad now. You got Call of the Haunted. We're going to call back the Sinister Serpente. We're bringing it back. Thumbs up. Let's see if Geist lets this go through. We're going to drop some costs on this thing. No, we're going to let it go as Sinister Serpent will be re-engaged to the battlefield. We'll go Serpent for token. Cool play. Save your board position. That's pretty decent. Probably closer to 85. Somebody pull up Marcus's stats. I need to see what is Marcus rocking right now. If he was really rocking an 85, that's pretty damn impressive, dude. 85's got to be impossible. Unless maybe on the dueling ladder, you can probably get an 85. You're playing like a tier 1 meta deck and you're just grinding it out. You probably can get to an 85 on the Go format rated dueling ladder. I can see that. People be on there wilding, dude. The ladder is a mess, dude. The ladder is crazy town. So you said your ladder is lower than the competitive arenas? Come on, man. Come on, Marcus. You're tripping now. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. The competitive venues, the competitive tournament series, your rating is higher. That's incredible. I'm gonna pull it up. Somebody, how do I do it? I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want you to be right and I don't want to be wrong. I'm just gonna assume that I'm right and not even verify. I can verify. You can get on there. Anyone can check the stats and see. You need to play more. You need to play more. You need to come back into the GOAT world and play and continue to do great things. I hope. Are you playing GFC, Marcus? Tell me that at least. I'll go ahead and pencil you in as winner right now, and just I'll go ahead and ship the trophy to you as well right now. Here is the GFC first place trophy going to the winner of GFC this weekend. Like I said, it's free to enter. If you want this trophy, all you gotta do is show up and play and win this weekend. That's it. Too easy. You get the money, you get the trophy. All I want is you to play. That's it. That's it. I don't need nothing from you. Just show out and play. IGNs, you're not. Geisty has seen 13 more cards in his deck than Alejandro. Sacked. I mean, that's the game, though. That's the game that we're playing. That is the game that we play. You just gotta hope for the best, and then whatever happens, happens. He did get the units. I mean, he's gotten better cards, but the game is not over. You still have life points, and Geisty still has not approached you just yet. So he's still kind of, the ring is gone. You have 0 chaos materials are utilized just yet. Wait, let's see what we got. Yeah, no chaos from Geisty's side of the play just yet. We've already lost 2 of your guys as well. So this is looking grim. I mean, it's not looking, I'm going to be real with you. It's looking bad, okay? It's looking really, really bad. But guess what? What do? You just got to, it's just a game. It's just a game. That's why you play 2 out of 3. As we got BLS down, we're slamming these cards super hard. So you know that there's a SJ back there ready to receive. And you're going to smack on in with 3,000 and 1,700. This thing is looking chiggity chalked. I don't know what card you can get to pull yourself out of this scenario, but it needs to be some of the best ones in the game, and you need them like yesterday. I'm Rosito saying, Geist cooking. Yeah, he absolutely went through that one. But I mean, that's a game. Pot duo, shoot, coming in early, and that's going to be it. I mean, that's it. That's it. That's it. That is it. That is it. He's dyslexic. He has a 38% winning percentage. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? It's a 38, not an 83. Oh, okay. I don't believe that either, though. Marcus is definitely. I put him at a 65. I put him at a 65. He's a 65 kind of guy, dude. Maybe even 66. If he's at an 85, that's insane. Okay, he's got to be 65. 65 is very respectful. 65 is very respectful. That's huge. 69 is optimal. I'm putting Marcus at an 82.6. Did you pull it up, Michael? Somebody pull it up. Somebody pull it up for real. Now I got to look at it. What we got? Where's it? Somebody actually pull it up. Let me see. Let me pull this up. How do I do it? Stats. I'm gonna do it right now. Marcus. LOL. Let's see what we got here. He's got 61. I was close. I nailed it. Right here. It's right here. It's in black and white. Clear as crystal. Okay. 61 is not bad. 61 is really good. I think market 61 is cap. I think anything over 50 is good to me. I don't know. As we got Sengen, it's going to slam into this DD Warrior Lady. We're going to go ahead and you're going to banish your Sengen preemptively. Let's see if that is what Alejandro wants to do. And yes, Alejandro will take the initiative and banish it himself. 61 is not cap. Okay, 60 fake news. Go talk to Jazz, man. Go talk to Jazz. There are some more matches that are going to get added to the bot. So maybe you got a couple other victories in there that need to get added. I know the GO Format World Championship should be in there now. So I don't know. I don't know if the goat grinders in. I know you had a nice heater in there, so maybe that'll add to some of your winnings there. If you can get the goat grinder added, you can get the world championship added. You had a good showing there in both of those tournaments. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. As now we got a little bit of Trinity coming in for Alejandro. We got Grace for Charity coming down. War League is I don't know if they're going to go back and put the old War League stuff in, but the new War League, this season of War League is in already. So everything you've done this season is in. I was 14-3. You got to talk to Ivan and Insidious if they're going to add that, and talk to Jazz and if they're going to add those to the original, to the old records to the original standing. Razuli Rahamali says, is Chaos Control getting popular again? I see it quite a lot lately. I hope so. I freaking hope so. I hope that Chaos Control can come back. We did just have Don't Copy. If you tune in to the PWCQ, we just had a PWCQ this Saturday. Don't Copy actually won that tournament with Chaos Control. That's the first victory of the season that we've had. That's the first Chaos Control victory we've had in quite a long time in a tournament. And it was basically the deck that Geist D kind of pioneered. His ratios, coming in with the very low monster count, very low, very, very high spell count, creature swap, solemn judgment in the main deck. So it's pretty neat. Is that a bottomless trap hole? That is in fact a bottomless trap hole. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a normal trap card, bottomless trap hole. Flip it over, send some stuff out of play. You know the vibe, and it's in the deck. It's in the deck. That one's been there. Bottomless has been there. We've also seen a vortex. We've seen a bottomless trap hole. We've seen some tech. Okay, he's got some tech in there. He's got some tech. He's got some tech. Technology is in the deck. Okay, tech deck. Y'all remember those little finger skateboards? As we're going to go double. Oh, man, we're flipping these faith now. So you got some Trinity coming your way. It looks like the tables have reversed a little bit. And you're getting a little bit of Trinity in response. You're getting these Magician of Faiths flipping freely. That's also another bad feeling about Go format. When you got these damn Magicians of Faith and you can't stop them, that sucks. I'm seeing a lot of spells. Could this deck be playing Cursed Seal? Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. I don't think that's in there. I don't think that's the tech. It could be, but we haven't seen that displayed so far. There could be something in the tuck that we haven't seen. I don't think we've gotten through all 15 of the side. It could be deep in there. A Cursed Seal could be coming up. That's a forbidden seal. Also the forbidden tech. Have you ever been hit by the Cursed Seal? Have you ever been hit by a Cursed Seal? That shit will shatter you to your core, dude. It'll shatter you to your freaking core, dude. It'll blast you, dude. It'll hit you. It'll change you up a little bit. It'll make you wonder, like, damn, they really got me with that one. A Cursed Seal, a timely Cursed Seal, just jam you up, jam you up. Damn. That mug says you're done. Like that spell is finished, dude. It's not coming back. Magic Jammer is better than Cursed Seal. The power spells are one-offs, and discard fodder is all I'm saying. But I get what you're saying, Nate Dogg. I get that. But it's just like somebody just really forbid one of your shits, dude. They just said it's done, dude. You're all of them. They're finished. You're done. It's over. I'm sick of it. It's out of here. But what if no? But maybe I can. Hell no. But I think if I could just simply, bro, I said fucking no, dude. It's done. You just got 3 hands up at that point. It'll make you reevaluate some shit. It'll make you think about something. The card's terrible. Okay, it's ass. But damn, it'll make you it'll really make you it'll recollect some stuff in your psyche there. You're done. Goodbye. Oh, dude, classic, dude. Classic. I didn't want to mention all the shenanigans of today, dude. We're not even gonna sully this good stream with all that, but that was a moment. That was also a moment. Michael Gray, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibe. As we got Tsukiyomi now, who's able to loop this Magician of Faith. Maybe guys, oh, we're going to send that thing back. Never mind. Again, Trap does shoot being awesome for Geist D. We had the Graceful Charity placed upon the field. And we're going to get it to go off. Maybe you can get that Tsukiyomi back to your hand right now. DB does be glitching sometimes. Even if you shuffle, sometimes you get the units right back. Maybe you're going to elect to attack in, hit into the last token with the Magician of Faith. And Geist is pondering. We're going to let that go through, and then Breaker will go ahead and slip on in for 16 as well. So Spellcaster Assault. And we're going to set another one. So Geist D, let's see if he found an answer to a set mon at this point. So your graveyard is looking real feeble. Very similar, very reminiscent to what Alejandro's graveyard was looking like the first game. Tsukiyomi doing a lot of heavy lifting. Able to clean up 2 cards at least. Let's see if this thing goes down. And yes, Breaker will fall. This is game. Let me see if I can put the games back up here. Round. Nope, that's not it. That's not what we're looking for there. All right, here we go. Put this up there. All right, and we got another. Oh no, that's we're gonna go ahead and pass it on over again. Sook Moth, Graceful Charity, 2 Thunder Dragons, meta. So we've already changed out all those cards. Trap Does Shoot, looking kind of not great with all the looping that's going down. And we're just going to spam and slam. Again, we got Chaos Sorcerer coming down, getting active. We got Chaos Sorcerer getting active here. Going in, about to cost some back row there. And we're going to swing it. And we're going to get Mirror Force promptly. Book of Moon is going to go ahead and target Magician of Faith, electing to save the Faith and not the Chaos Sorcerer in this position. I don't hate it. You're able to get some more Graceful Charities activated here. Drawing a lot of cards. We're going to kick the Scapegoats down. We're going to kick the Scapegoats down, and we're going to kick out the Torrential Tribute. As Nate Dogg says, the streets are saying to side Curse Seal at GFC 21 for an influx of library FTK incoming. Dude, I'm just putting good energy out there. I'm putting good chi and good chakras out there. It just makes so much sense that a lot of people play library at this freaking tournament. It just makes perfect sense. It's a perfect storm. There could be a lot of current players who don't play GOAT. They find out about a library and they just get into the spreadsheets and the Excels and they just make some degenerate ass library deck and bring it to this damn tournament. I can see it happening, man. And I don't want that to be a thing. As Alejandro's beginning to get some cookage of his own. Geist D down to 0 cards, but 4 Scapegoat tokens and a well-established Tsukiyomi loop has been on the field. This is looking rough. So I'm hoping that does not happen, but anything can go down as we're going to go for a Thousand Eyes Restrict play here on the top deck. Peculiar indeed, but you know what? If it works, it works. As you got Thousand Eyes Restrict on the field with a Tsukiyomi loop established. Geist D coming off the top of the deck. He's got Chaos is live. BLS is dead. Scapegoats are in the graveyard and on the field. As you're going to go and rip your own Metamorphosis here. Metamorphosis comes to the field. We're going to do a little quality suck, and we're going to take over the Magician of Faith there. So Magician of Faith takes over. Thousand Eye Streak takes over Magician of Faith. So now you're able to go back in with the Tsukiyomi if you felt so inclined. And yes, we'll do that. We're going to target your Tsukiyomi, which is bizarre and ill. That's bizarre to me. I'm missing a critical piece of that equation. Honestly, I think if it were me, I'd probably just go for. No, you can't even do that. You have to do that. Never mind. That is a right play. I'm bad. I'm sorry. Just put that bad boy face down, and then I don't know, man. It just. I don't know. Maybe I just get too antsy because I'm like, dude, you got him right where you want him, dude. You gotta You need this one. You got to take this one. You need this game. You need a win right now. And I just feel like I could just see it happen. Like you're stuck in the mud again. But nothing happened to you negative there. You're going to be able to go for your loop maneuver. We're going to got Chaos Sorcerer down on the field. Chaos Sorcerer spammed and slammed. You got 13 cards left in deck. So you got to, I guess you've kind of feel a little bit of pressure to make something happen as you got attack, and then suck the Thousand Eyes Restrict. Thousand Eyes take over Thousand Eyes. Tsukiyomi returns back to hand. Geist D, one card coming off the top of the deck. Oh, man. Whew. Man. And now we're gonna think. We're gonna think here. It's pretty much ass no matter what you do, unless you got like a series of cards. And a series of cards you do not have, as we're able to go Tsukiyomi, Suk Loop. Whoa. A little bit of missed click there. A little bit of self-reveal. A little bit of haste trying to get rid of the Thousand Eyes attached piece. No one to cross out, and it looks like we got a GG. He already revealed the go codes of the Ring of Destruction that's placed on the field. So it looks like we're going to be getting out of here as 34, and then Ring of Destruction to we just set it and then pass. Okay. I'm tripping. He must have just put that down. As we got Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer will go ahead and get a banishment on. We done got Monday goats. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah, this is Monday, Tuesday, every day. Whenever I can, it's going to be what it is. As am I missing something? Why are we going to try to take it the long way around, I guess. Take over the Sork and try to swing in. He had that ring. Did I miss something with the ring? What the hell? I don't know. I'm missing something. I'm losing my mind. Kyle, Crash Vote Lopez says, "What's up, Goat World? It's your boy." You're Crash Vote. I'm JDZ. No. What's up, Crash? I'm chilling, man. We got the Duelist Showcase. This is part 3 of the series. As Alejandro says, winning due to Ring of Destruction is for putos in the chat. Putos. I think that is Spanish for cool guy. I think that, let me Google it. Puto. Cool happening dude. Male. Righteous bro. Right on, man. Right on. No, I don't speak too much Spanish, but I know for a fact that puto is not a good thing. You don't want to be a puto, okay? I'm not saying that right either. I know. You don't want to be a puto. All right? That's not an ideal thing to be. You want to be something else, not a puto. Someone's calling you a puto. It's not great. All right. I'm getting prepared for this GFC coming up. Plug it in. No, come on, Kyle. You got this. Back in the winner's circle you go. Showing the jump champion in your own regard. Let them know. It's time to let them know. I see you out there training. It's just a matter of time. Just got to cook. Just keep cooking. You got to keep cooking. La Varga means cool guy. Oh, thanks. I guess I'm a La Varga. No, please. Don't y'all get me beat up. Y'all get me canceled too. Beat up and canceled. I think puto is a type of burrito. I think that's true. You're saying it right, just with an accent. I'm nailing it. I'm basically fluent. As we got a huge heavy storm there coming down, you're able to force the goats and get the ring off the field. Heavy storm, pot of greed, thunder dragon. So it looks like you got some favorable greenery. Goes second green. Don't hate it. As we got Serpent on the assault mode Serpent. Metamorphosis Serpent, main phase 2 Metamorphosis. We've seen that technique being displayed by Alejandro a few times in this series. I don't know how effective it is to go for the main 2 Serpent we may need a greenometer on the screen, dude. That'd be cool. Just see like, I wish I could have like some AI do it. I'm not smart enough to program like that kind of stuff in, but just see like who like a bar, like 2 bars, maybe like a chess thing, like who's got the most green, who's got the most greenery on the scenery. There's a lot of green. It's the green. It's the green. It's the green you need. You need the green, dude. You got to just a little bit more green. Maybe just each time a spell goes into the grave, you just like shift the greenometer over to the person's side. Give me that green, dude. And when I look into your future, it's the green that I see. Here we go. Boom. Boom. I gotta hit that water. Damn. Man. Oh man. Man. Whew. I don't know how I would even start to set something like that up. I gotta get smart with this tech, dude. I gotta become like a whiz bang tech guy. It's a lot of stuff you can do with all the streaming and doodads and whatnots and moreovers and henceforth. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that. And I don't know how to do it. Drunk on that knot. I missed the push-up cam. The push-up cam is going to come back. PWCQ number 52. The push-up cam is going to come back. I can't do push-ups. GFC. That's going to be way too many damn push-ups. And I'm still kind of reflecting on the last time I did all those push-ups. But push-up cam's coming back. PWCQ number 52. Give my shoulders a chance to recover a little bit. I had another little shoulder. I'm getting old, big dog. I can't be. I'm getting so old that I'll just like lay down. I'll just lay down and wake up injured. Like I'm in a recovery style position. I'm sleeping and I will wake up with an injury. Like that's where we're at with it now. So I gotta really keep a sharp lookout on the body. As Nick Rari says, hi JDZ, I have a sick Spellground style GOAT format playmat art made. I want to get playmats with it in the hands of GOAT enthusiasts. Do you have any recommendations? Is that like a donation that you want to give it to someone, or are you trying to sell it? If you're trying to sell it, you can post it into the to the paper buy or sell in the Discord. If someone's interested, maybe they might reach out to you and purchase it. If this is something that you want to give away to the GOAT world, if you send it to me, I will give it away. Or if you have it and you're willing to give it to someone, I can give you my address and you can send it to me, and I can issue that out to the people. Man, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Oh, somebody called it count. You got kids too. You got daughters too. You've been pushed around by your mother and your sister and your brother. And if you was married, you'd be pushed around by your wife. But in your future, the you I see is exactly the man you've always wanted to be. Come on, man. Come on now. They went off on that one, dude. Dr. Fusilier he was snapping, dude. He was snapping, dude. Come on. He was absolutely snapping. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you do know, you do know. As we got Chaos Source going to be down. Going to throw that Magician of Fate way up out of play, dude. Get that thing up out of here. Geist holding 6. 3 sets, spelled traps, 3 monsters in hand. We got 5 in hand for Alejandro, who got some good green there. Geist is kind of catching up with the green, but not the green you want to see. Okay, those are kind of midi mids. Okay, Scapegoat's kind of it's not the one you want to see. Them good units. Okay, I got friends on the other side is a sleeper, and a lot of people don't know about that one when they're talking about the Disney. When they're talking about the Disney tracks, you know what I'm saying? I tell people I try to hide my Disney nerddom as much or more as I do my GOAT nerddom. Because I don't like the GOAT world. I don't tell people I work with. I don't tell my IRL friends. You know, I just don't talk about it. And you know, I just keep it to myself. I keep that real close to the chest. Same thing with Disney. I don't really tell because people be roasting. Like I slipped up. Oh, huge torrential tribute here coming down for Geist. Unless you're losing some. Oh, ain't got some value too. Mega TT discipline on the hold. TT popped off. I slipped up and told people, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here playing Lorcana. I got some Lorcana cards, and me and my wife and my kids will play some Lorcana. and I'm having a blast. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm having a good time with it. But everyone's like, dude, you play, hey, because people, dude, there is like it's kind of like rollerblading a lot. I remember when I was young, like when rollerblading, and I'm about to date myself, but I remember when rollerblading was like extremely popular. Like it was so popular, people were doing it. Like it was a thing that people did. Like it was real. It was a real thing. Had some rollerblades. You know what I'm saying? I was rollerblading, and then for some reason, like overnight, it became so embarrassing to be even caught having a pair of rollerblades. Like it's so bad. So I don't know, maybe, and that's how it is becoming like a Disney adult, like adults who like Disney stuff. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up with Disney. My kids like Disney. It's something we all can kind of do together. Watch the Disney movies, man. We just watched Hercules yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it's not yesterday, a couple days ago. We watched Hercules, the Disney animated film there. But yeah, I've been playing some Lord Condom, man, having a good time with it. And that song just absolutely goes hard, you know. I took my little one rollerblading outside last night. Yeah, man, it's a good time. It's a good time. I will, if I rollerbladed right now, I wouldn't tell a soul. I have a blast, be out there sliding, slipping and sliding, get my grind on. I wouldn't tell a damn soul. And if anybody saw me, I'm gonna slide my ass up out of there, dude. I'm a X game mode my ass up out of there real quick. If anybody saw me on the blades, I'm like, bro, hey JD, is that you? What are you doing? Long time no see. Hey man, what are you up to? Oh no, I don't know you. And I'm out of there. I'm not about to sit there and explain why I'm damn near 40 years old sitting on these rollerblades right here, slipping and sliding all free and whimsically through the city parks like that. Nah, dog, I ain't doing that. I ain't going down like that. You got the wrong one. I tell everyone everything. Kyle, are you out there on the blades? Are you out there on? You're not blading though. Are you with the kid and the kids blading, and you are an observer? I'm talking like I want to be on the blades myself. Like I want to be a blader. Like I want to be on the blades. Oh, you are actually blading as well. Oh, you're lit, dude. You're lit. I couldn't do it, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I worry too much. And maybe I can't get my kids to do it. I can't be out there blading by myself. You got the kids. That's like a nice shield. That's like a shield. Like I can go see Disney movies right now because I got my kids and they're like a buffer. You know what I'm saying? They can be like, hey, what is this, Disney? I ain't watching it. Hey, I ain't watching this bullshit. Hey, I got my kids, yo. I'm with them. They watching it. I'm just out here supervising. That's what it is. I'm not watching any of this. They watching it. I'm just supervising. That's how I can carry it. Or so if I got the kids, if I can get them out there blading, maybe I can get some blades. But how often will I blade? It rains too damn much up here. I had to go inside to blade. And then people are going to be looking at me for sure inside. I paid a fee to blade. And they're going to be like, bro, grow the hell up. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm just out there trying to just get whimsical on the blades, dude. And they're just going to... They're just going to come at me. I'm not trying to make money from it. I'm talking to custom playmat business to figure out logistics of making them a reality. I was curious if maybe MetaMat sponsored GF's channel could be a play. Yeah, you can talk to them. If you have like designs, or do you make the mats yourself? Because I know MetaMats has their own whole system, and you send in the image and then they can make it. Are you like designing the imagery, or are you making the materials? Like, do you have your own setup? That could be. That's a little business in itself. My Bitcoin is finally going up. Say it with me, chat. To the moon. Are you Bitcoining? I didn't touch it, dude. I missed the wave. I missed the wave, dude. I missed the wave. I had a really good friend of mine. He hit on the he was all into the crypto thing, and he was up like mega up. He had so much money, and he just never let it go. He like stuck with it, and now he's mega down, like down horrendous. John Doe, JDZ rollerblades unsubbed and unfollowed. I'm saying no, I'm not doing it yet. I want to get back in here, resub. refollow, stick with the program. As we got saying on the approach, we're going to get that known Sinister Serpent, and we're going to smack on in with Thunder Dragon, and then we got Chaos Sorcerer getting in. So the aggression is starting to pay off for Alejandro Vivaldo as he's been sending it all series, and finally the sending it mode is starting to catch Geist by surprise. But if you look into that graveyard, you got TT is gone, Mirror Force is gone, Ring is gone. So all your attack, you're feeling very comfortable about sending these attacks in without hesitation. Worst comes to worst, to just get tangled up in some scapegoats again, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, people like that deserve to be down. Greed. I mean, I never got into it because I dabbled in the stock market a little bit. I'm still kind of doing stock market stuff now, but just not as crazy. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's interesting. We got, dude, look at that. Look at that. That's the first time I think we've seen that. We got Vivaldo is rocking triple Chaos Sorcerer, folks. Keep that in mind. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's nutty. And Triple Faith, double Night Ass, triple Sork concoction there. Look at that. We're cooking. We're cooking. I don't hate that, man, but damn, that's a lot of green too. And we got Sork on Sork here. So triple Sork is in triplicate in there, plus probably a BLS too. That is a Kaiku's. Kaiku is just sitting here salivating, dude, ready to eat. Ready to eat. Oh man, that Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, is ready. But Geist doesn't play it, I don't think. We do got Lightning Vortex coming down. We're going to discard the Nobleman of Crossout, and then we will say Solemn Judgment to that. We'll pay half. And then we'll just shift that Sang into defense position, electing not to attack into that set. Lightning Vortex. This deck has got some and card destruction too is in there. It's got a lot of green in there, a lot of utilities in this thing. But it looks like Geist D has regained control of this position a little bit. We got that Delinquent Duo and Solemn Judgment again, proving to show tremendous value in this freaking matchup. Solemn Judgment, Trap Does Shoot, carrying. And we got Chaos Sorcerer in defense position. That Kaiku locked onto that booty, dude. Kaiku will be out here absolutely feasting. Like this dude would be naunching on this whole the triple sword. That dude, I guess you would if you're getting Kaiku too hard, you'd have to reduce some of that. I don't know what Alejandro's siding patterns look like, but you definitely would have to come down on some of those Chaos Swords. I don't know, how do you not freaking brick and die every time? I don't know. I mean, you got to have some skills, I guess. You got to be built a little bit different, but we'll see how it goes as you got 14 cards left in deck, one set on the field. Solemn carrying, weird. Oh, dude. Marcus is a good card. I'm not saying it's a good card. I'm not saying it's not a good card. Solemn is a great card. It's just not better than Ring of Destruction. You're crazy on that one. You're crazy there. Like, look at this ring. You better have another Solemn right now or you're about to freaking lose. And you do. So guess what? You don't. So damn, I guess I'd choose. I will eat my words there because Solemn looking great in that position as Ring of Destruction was going to be almost a game winner, but Solemn was going to have to stop it. Hey, Solemn better than Ring? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Ring is better than Solemn. If he didn't have that Solemn, he'd lose. He'd lose, but you're still hanging in there. You got a little bit of pressure now. You got no cards. You got one card set on the field, two very timely Solemn Judgments, but you just need a unit. Okay, we got this Thunder Dragon in attack position, bearing down 775 life points. You have 8,000, so you have a few turns to piece something together. Still, it's not over. It's down, but not out. You have Chaos set up. You got a nice solid rip on the top of your deck in the form of the Black Lusted One, who can carry you to victory, perhaps, if you can finesse through some of these set back rows. You got main phase 1 for Geist D. Geist is thinking about it. Maybe he's running the numbers, see if he can do some kind of tabulation without Ring and Chaos. I don't know how much you can do, but you can make the effort to go for a Dark Blade the Dragon Champion. Dragon Knight? What the hell is this dude's name? What's this dude's full title, dude? What is this? I just call him Dark Blade. What's his government name? What's his full value name? Dark Blade, the Dragon Knight. What's this dude's name? If T-Drag is beating you, then you know it's a GG. That deck is Brick City. Dang. What's his government name? What's he putting on his passport? And we're gonna go for Ryu Senshi anyway, so we'll never know. As Ryu Senshi, the buff man himself, is on the field, smacking in for 2 bans. That will not connect. We're gonna go ahead and flip the scapegoats here. Scapegoats will hit 2. And now you do have some very solid rips you can make. Let's see if you can find one. Snatch Steal is now off the table. You're hoping that's not it. As you're going to go have to just pass back on over to Geist D, who is going to add the Serpent back. So you're looking to push some damage right here. I looked away for a second. Where did all the cards go? The grind took them, Biz. The grind got after the units, man, and it just absolutely did not go the way Alejandro wanted it to. There was some timely sequences there, some timely cards. We got Breaker, the magical warrior, is on the field in attack position. We're going to just go for it. We're going to take the challenge. Breaker into Thunder Dragon. That is an additional 300 points of damage. And now we'll get a break. So you get a little plus if you can. Yeah, so that's a plus. But no card to place on the field, as Ryu Senshi will get that plus back almost instantly as he's looking buff. And now you put yourself in a little bit of a position because now Geist D's BLS already utilized. It is not. So you might find a Black Luster Soldier here. And that's a ton of damage, but we don't have it. We're just going to enter the battle phase, take a little bit of 400, pass it on over to Alejandro, who is on the play. If that Snatch still in hand, his Ryu Senshi is looking phenomenal. Tribe Infecting Virus is going to be in hand, and we're going to kick the Metamorphosis down. Where is the slippery one? No slippery one. No slippery Serpent. As we're going to go ahead and go into the GK Spy, take another 400 points of damage, as GK Spy is going to come from the deck. You're hoping for a little slippery Sinister Serpent. You got the Tribe Infecting one on the field. 475 life points is not a lot. Okay, so you can finesse. You gotta make something happen. Keep a live top deck. Maybe Geist D might have to pass here if you don't have a play. But committing the BLS boy into a potential Snatch Steal is very scary as well. Snatch Steal is still unaccounted for with only 11 cards left in deck, as we're going to tribute up for another Thunder and see if we get aggressive. And no, we won't. We'll just go ahead and bump Coconuts here with the Thunder Dragon on the Tribe and pass onto an empty board. So now we'll draw here for Alejandro. Alejandro looking to get to it, and he's going to slam him. He's down. The Black Luster has arrived, and we're swinging. Okay, just get it through. Just get it done. Just get it out. Let's just go for it. I like that. Just go for it with the Black Luster Soldier. Now, Geist D needs a real one off the top of the deck. Stop your shit, please. Alejandro says. Oh, mind control is going to be the shit continues, as Black Luster Soldier will find himself out of play. I think Alejandro, during the deck construction phase, if you're rocking triple Sork, you gotta sprinkle a return somewhere in this concoction. Because every match we've seen so far, this freaking is happening, and you got like a bajillion damage out of play, and you got no way to bring. I don't think Dimension Fusion, or because you got D-Mock in there, you got triple Sork, you got Genzo, you got a lot of units in this deck. I think a little return would just be. I think that's the punch this deck needs. Maybe it still exists, but I'm not sure. We'll have to continue to watch, but I think that's the because the deck does seem very light. It seems very light in the pants. It seems like it has no meat. Okay, like it's missing some volume, dude, some body. Okay, I'm not seeing like the spies. You need some reapers, some kind of like meat on this thing, man. There's a lot of filigree. Okay, it's very light in the pants. Very, very light deck. Needs some density. Like you need somebody to just put on the field and beat someone's ass with it. I guess that's what he uses the Chaos Sorcerers for, and he can use 1,000 Eyes Restrict for that. But it just feels like it's just missing like an option to just waylay there. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. But if you're just tuning in, this is the Duelist Showcase. Please go ahead and like this stream. Go ahead and like the stream and subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to do these Duelist Showcases as often as we can. As often as we can. I think it's really cool. The deck is nothing but lettuce. No damn meat in there. Yes, you just need like a beefy, like a punch, dude. Like something that can hit. Like a return still is kind of a little bit of filigree. Well, that's a great hit. You hit the BLS there, so you're getting into an attrition-based game state now with 2 cards left. 475 for Geist, who is up in cards. So maybe if you can just continue to just vibe in this situation, you understand Alejandro's deck is very threat limited at this point. And you can just kind of mellow on to an easy deck out win if you're Geisty. That's probably what he's thinking about already from this position. Alejandro is looking like there's no. Like I'd love to have like a damn Berserker Gorilla for some reason, just out there just punching, dude. Just Zabort. Maybe Jinzo, if he's got the Zoe, maybe Jinzo could be good enough if he's still in there. Maybe. Dude, I don't know. As we got Metamorphosis is going to be down. We're going to bring out 1,000 Eyes Restrict in defense position to just go ahead and lay claim to this last set monster onto the field. The last set monster onto the field. I don't know if we know what that is, but it's got to be something not awesome, as you're going to have to pass with the 1,000 Eyes Restrict, and Geist D is kind of cruising for a bruising, as we got 2 copies of Scapegoat are already in the graveyard. So there could be a 3rd installment of Scapegoat down there, as Snatch Steel is going to be played on the 1,000 Eyes Restrict. If you can claim that, Tsukiyomi is a great draw here, because now you're going to be able to Tsukiyomi loop the opposition's 1,000 Eyes Restrict. We'll take over that set. It's going to be, you get to lose that spell trap. Is that Sinister Serpent? So now you're in a decent spot. Now Geist D needs some units. Is the Mock gone? The Mock is not banished, and the Mock is not in the graveyard. So the Mock either is in the side deck or in these last 5 cards. TBD. How many? Who knows? But you're gonna have to get tangled up with this set monster on the field, so you can't really break through with the Tsukiyomi loop just yet, as you're able to flip, take, suck the set mon. And they're going to set 1 spell trap. Things are heating up as Tsukiyomi loop is established yet again. It is going to be the, who knows at this point. We got 1 more card for Geist D coming off the top of the deck. Do you have another normal monster that you can keep setting to keep spinning this 1,000 Eyes Restrict? You don't want that Tsukiyomi to get a free and clear attack with the soup juke one more time. Graceful Charity is going to come down. So Geist D riding the lightning a little bit. You're still up in cards. Kick that Upstart Goblin out. Of course, you don't want to go down in this deck out spot. Oh man. This is tight. This is tight. Oh goodness gracious, man. I'm sweating over here watching some GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! On this beautiful Monday. I say it's beautiful, but it's really not. Outside looks terrible up here. Never come to the Pacific Northwest. All right. He better start sucking like his life depends on it, dude. He better get the vacuum out. He better just start absolutely sucking nonstop. This 1,000 Eyes Restrict is sucking, dude. It's getting it in. You need a little bit more. You need like some quality sucks out of this thing. You need some serious suckage, dude. Like next level on the suck. Let's see what we do now. We got 3 sets. As we're going to continue this Tsukiyomi operation, we're going to kick the Sinister Serpent down, and we're going to punch in for what could be game. And you knew them scapegoats was coming. I don't know. And you hit one, and then you can flip one, and then suck one. So you're still down 2. That's not going to be enough. You're going to need another. And then you got the Sinister Serpent coming back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bruh, I got this stream on and I left my room and my girl's walking by here and oh, suck this, suck that. Bro, the man, I'm sorry, dude. Tell your old lady, tell your girl that this, explain it to her. You got to talk to your lady. Explain what 1,000 Eyes Restrict is. Explain what Metamorphosis is. Explain what GOAT format is. And explain what 1,000 Eyes Restrict is and what the effect means, okay? Logan, that means that's a positive thing. Where I'm from, that's not an insult. 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 When I say old lady, I mean like your girlfriend or your wife. Your old lady just means your girl. Exactly. That's not an insult. But we do have Enemy Snatch Still coming back in for Geist. You're able to take over the 1,000 Eyes Restrict yet again. Yeah, old lady means like partner. It's not like it's not to be confused with an insult. Okay. As we got Summon TT, oh man, this could be the way. Do you have call or pre? Is that a card you have? Are they available to you? They both are not in the Go Format Dueling graveyard, so one or both of them could be in your possession at this time. And you don't have it. You just did not have the card. It didn't exist. The card wasn't real. It was a dream. As Geist D is still holding on tight, you just didn't have the Premature Burial or the Call of the Huns to play in that particular spot. That could have been a way out. As Geist D is continuing to set, we got 1 card left for Alejandro Vivaldo, and it's looking intense. As we're going to summon Serp, attack. Summon Serp, kill Serp, and we're going to vibe. Pass it back on over to Geist D. This is Geist D's penultimate turn. You need to ensure you don't die here. Set yourself up for success. What happened? You just drew 1 card this turn? Yeah, every turn you got to draw a card. Yeah, each turn, a duelist draws a card to start their turn. As we got Serpent is back. Serpent, Alejandro calling for a slow play. It seemed like the speed is pretty good. Like we got a good amount of speed. This is the last turn of the game as Alejandro needs to make it happen right here. We got Assure Priest on the field. Oh, man, you've been bamboozled. Oh, man. And that's going to be a GG 8-3 as Geist D gets the DUB 8-3. Man, whew, that was a grind, dude. That was a grind. That was a little mix up there. That tribe came down and he had it. He absolutely had it. He had it and he put it down. I mean, I thought Premature Burial, like, I guess he must have taken those cards out. I know he plays Call of the Haunted and Premature Burial. Maybe he sided those cards out. Those would have been humongous right there. I can only assume. But maybe guys had a little something in the tank left for those. All right, so let's update all the information. We're in round number 12. Okay. We're in round number 12, and we got an 8-3 situation. As oh man, dang, that was rough. That was hard. It came down to the wire though. That came down to the bitter end. As wins for Geist, we're gonna pump that up to an 8. So Geist needs 3 more wins, and he wins the showcase. Alejandro's got a long mountain to climb, like a long way. Blue corner should be the red corner. Blue corner should be red. Oh, my bad. Red one. I misspoke. Same guy who was all chill about playing poker and watching the stream while playing is so red in the face over these now. Oh, no, I think he's just trying to maybe it's like psychological, maybe trying to get into your opponent's head. Hey, play fast at a very tight moment. So that could be what it is. That could be what it is. I have the stream muted. Can someone explain to me how are we going to through type chat? Okay, somebody get into the typing and see and give a sign language for Janjo Zone out in the building. You know, middle fingers only to Jan. Somebody tell him wrong information only to Janjo Zone for having the chat muted. As we got Heavy Storm, which is going to nag up the Jar of Greed. Alejandro playing with a little bit of pace and vigor. Maybe there's a little bit of tilt coming in from the blue corner, just ever so slightly, not too much. Heavy Storm on the Jar never feels great. I think Heavy Storm in this matchup has a lot more value than a turn one blast. I think you want to save that maybe to more of a critical moment, man, because it gets to these. Again, they're always going to go to this like prolonged thing where it's a bunch of stuff, and you need that Heavy Storm to make your final push in. And now it's no longer being a part of it. We got a turn one Blackluster, and he's out, and he's active. Turn 0 or turn 2 Blackluster Soldier is down, and this is just a mess. So you need an answer right now. You're going to have to get rid of that Magician of Faith. You're going to have to get rid of it. Okay. Rave Senpai says Alejandro is losing by being impatient. Keep your cool. No matter what, cool as a cucumber. It's hard to. I tilt like crazy when I'm playing Ghost. Even when I'm playing on the ladder for $0.00. I always like work myself up into a tizzy sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, what are the chances that they got X, Y, Z? They got this, and that, and this. All I needed was that, and they got this. Come on, man. What are the chances? That's how I think about it. As we got Blackluster Soldier is going to go ahead and get another plus on the Night Assailant, keeping the graveyard unsaturated as well. We'll set another monster beside the Blackluster one, pass on over to Alejandro. Alejandro's 4 cards in hand. Got to deal with a very early Blackluster Soldier. You just get the hell out of there, dude. You just get the hell out of there. Hate to see it. You probably need to pause, take a trip to the facilities, go take a quick walkabout real quick, recalibrate, because the energy, you got to get the energy right. Energy's got to be positive. You got to shake it off. I know he's a very skilled poker player as well, so I'm sure he understands how tilt works and how to manage tilt. But you gotta manage it. You gotta woosah. You gotta chill. You gotta be calm with the universe and take it one game at a time. T1 BLS into the scoop phase. Yeah, that's rough. BLS is an asshole, dude. He's a real mega asshole. You get him live and get him down. Sometimes it's just good enough, and it was just good enough there. You need to get to the snatch deal. You know, Geist had Book of Moon or something as well. So you probably got to get through 2 Blackluster Soldiers. That's you know the vibes. We've been there. I've been there. We all been there. We all have been there as All right, we're going to hit Nobleman, though. Get rid of the Dequaichis. Geist D only plays 1 copy of the Dequaichi, it appears, as we're going to go ahead and draw up to 5 cards. 5 on 5, 2 sets on the field, 1 spell trap in the middle, 2 sets, none flip. That leaves you to believe what they could be. What could be afoot as Geist D elects to continue to not fall into the gaps, but we will fall into the trap. The shoot. It's down, and we'll see what's in the hand. Units. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the burgers. Man, I just got the burger. What is that? Longest yard. Longest yard. Gotcha, Crash. Boom. Longest yard with what's his face? Longest yard, yeah, with Terry Crews with the burger guy. Pretty good. As we got normal summon singing, Magician of Faith and singing together, 1300. It'll all seem to connect in cleanly. Oh, dude. It'll all connect cleanly as we got your own Nobleman Cross out. Cheeseburger Eddie. That was his name. Cheeseburger Eddie. So it wasn't what I thought it was. I thought it was a Knight Assailant down onto the field, but it was actually Sinister Serpent and Magician of Faith. And now Sinister Serpent is going to be removed from the game, which is kind of critical too in this Chaos Control matchup. Sinister Serpent is a vital card as we trip up for the Thunder Dragon. Eye of Thundera, give me sight, beyond sight. We'll get that Tsukiyomi back, forcing Geist D to answer this Magician of Faith. We'll play the Pot of Greed as well. 2 cards coming in for Alejandro. And then you got that Nobleman Cross out, taking out the Tsukiyomi, the known entity Nobleman Cross out before 1600 reaches in. So now Geist D has a timetable to deal with this Magician of Faith, or you're going to have to deal with another Pot of Greed. Alejandro's hoping that there's no answer for it. Or maybe Alejandro has an answer for it to stop this Magician of Faith from dying. So this is like, this whole little situation is the game within the game right here. This is one of those decisive points, I call it. Yeah, you gotta do this. You gotta bring out the GK Spy and you have to attack into the Magician of Faith. And you hope that this is not a freaking Ring of Destruction or something, or Mirror Force or whatever. And then, but then you got to think about the graveyard. No, it's no light and dark yet. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and let that Magician of Faith go down without delay. Thunder Dragon will just try to come right in. Oh, I can't say that. Oh man, I almost already AO'd myself. As we go ahead and hit the Book of Moon on the GK Spy, you'll take the 400 damage, and then another GK Spy will come forward from the deck. Great play by Geist D. It worked out perfectly for you in that situation. Able to attack into the Magician of Faith, get it off the field, and do some damage, and get a sneaky plus out of the arrangement. So I think he came out on top of that transaction. Now you're back into your main phase. You got the GK Spies up on the field in defense position. Another set monster on the field. Rave Senpai says, I can't believe how much the Go community has grown. I was 7th or 8th sub on this channel. Look at us now. You're a real OG. You're an OG realist of the realest way back in the day. Yeah, we've had pretty substantial growth, man, and we're continuing to go up. You know, GOATS is, I mean, it's very obvious that there is a decline for GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, worldwide, I think people just don't have that fervor for it as they once did. But what I will say is that we still have been able to continue to gradually grow. Like the YouTube situation has we've increased in subscribers, like you stated. The watch counts and viewers and stuff has all gone up. The Discord has grown. The tournament participation has grown. Like in all echelons, you can say that in all echelons of how you rate something being good or growing, we've hit all those markers, but just not comparing it to other things that have grown a little bit more consistently and quicker, I would say. But we got Thunder Dragon up. Thunder Dragon, and then smack on into the GK Spy in attack position, and that will work. Send that GK Spy off the field. You still got one in defense mode, and you're chilling. As Zach asks, do you think Konami will sponsor GOAT format like they're doing with most recent edit tournament? They did in Italy. There was a Ultimate Time Wizard tournament for GOATs. There was an Ultimate Time Wizard for Goats, and it was cool. It was cool. Chaos Turbo won that, and it was nice to see. But I don't. As far as stateside, it's always going to be based on what the most popular thing is at that time. I like what they're doing with the Edison ones. I would like to see more formats too. Like, I'm a GOAT fan, obviously, but I want to see other formats too. It's going to take what's most popular. I can see it happening though. Yes, the dark blue shows who won, as we got meta for Ryu Senshi play again, trying to get through those traps, but you're going to run into some more scapegoats. It feels like we've been here before. It feels like we've been here before. We got the scapegoats. We got the very aggressive meta play into a Ryu Senshi, into some scapegoats, into a metamorphosis haymaker, dude. And it feels like we've done that. At this point, Geisty is probably doing it to tilt him. No, I don't think he's trying to tilt. I think Alejandro might be trying to untilt by tilting the opposition, but I'm pretty sure Geisty might be untiltable, and I think that might be wasted effort, at least in my opinion. Yeah, here's a Metamorphosis again, and Metamorphosis brings out Thousand Eyes, takes over. We've seen. It feels like we've seen this before, a time or two. I thought you knew, but it was game was imminent, so I guess you had to go for it. And again, you get tied up with these scapegoats, and it just keeps going that way. As now you're able to take 400 points of damage, and if you have like Sinister Serpent in rotation, man, you'd love to put that thing on the field. As we got Premature Burial is going to grab back Chaos Sorcerer here, which is a great grab in this spot. You're able to banish Chaos Sorcerer again, or banish the Thousand Eyes Restrict. Oh. And just set one. So you got Premature on Chaos Sorcerer. Now you're pretty chilling. All you got to do is get through these tokens and just start continuing to assault. You got Magician of Faith flipping. That's a good time with Magician of Faith. Let's see what we grab back here. I know what I'm going for. And it's the one of Pot of Greed coming back to the hand. 2 more cards coming your way. I can't see how this Ryu Senshi play was good. I mean, it's a vibe. It was game. Like, if he didn't have scapegoats, he would have won. So that's, if he had had any other just regular trap card, it was a winning maneuver. I guess you get to banish in and you get to attack in directly to win. Ryu Senshi negates the trap and you pimp off the victory. But it's just been so many times that you've gone all in. It was main 2. I thought it was main 1. He went for the attack. He tried to attack with the token. He tried to attack, and he played scapegoats. I have to look back at it. He did it in main phase 2. I might be bugging then. Maybe I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce, but it's all good. You got these pots down, and these faces are flipping. MST is coming down. Solemn Judgment is the play, but it looks like you're in a great spot to get a dub here, as Tsukiyomi is going to target the Magician of Faith, set it down in face down defense position. Another Chaos coming down as BLS is hitting the field, and we're going to go on to a game 3. So Vivaldo Alejandro gets to the units and gets to the dubs. Okay, so it can happen. Okay, it can happen. As we know, he can win. Just do that several more times, and you're out of there. Just do that several more times, and you are out of there. No big deal. So now we're going into another game 3, as Geist D will be on the play going first. FIRST. I rhyme all the time, and I don't mind. The Sack of Sacks. That's the game. That's the game. You know, when you're doing a long series like this, there's going to be a significant amount of sacks on both sides. That's just the game. You try, if you can win and if you can turn a couple of those around, which the red corner player has done a few times. One of those, hey, I got a lot of green, I got a lot of good cards, a lot of trend, and somehow you manage to thug it out and get the dub. Those are those margins, huh? It can happen. It can happen. That's where it all goes down. As MST, Sork, Night Assailant, Nobleman, Goats, and Premature Burial. MST, Sork, Night Assailant, Knock, Goats. And we're gonna send the Night Assailant back. Your hand is bricked. Okay, you're holding onto a freaking Brizik over there. MST, Sork, Knock, and Goats with Premature Burial. You're not doing a damn thing for a while until that thing can unbrick itself. You'll set 2 cards on the field, pass it on over. Yeah, that's a brickety brick. That's a brick if I ever seen one. You'll just set a couple cards, pass it on over to Geist D. Geist D is sensing the brick, but he knows that there's some goats you can get tangled up in. So let's see how the red corner player approaches this with near perfect information. You call Marcus. Was that a change of account? Marcus coming in. We got Marcus number 2 in the building saying Assura Priest will solo. If he can get to that Assura, that would just be madness, dude. Assura Priest would just run him down as you're going to, ooh. So you're going to hit the Nobleman across out on the Magician of Faith. Set. Maybe it was a little bit of bait, but you had to play it, and you're going to lose all 3 of your Magician of Faith. Hitting your light monsters a little bit as Geist D will lose the 2. And then we're just going to pass it on over. We're going to pass it on over. So you don't have to worry about those triple Magician of Faith getting looped. I think that's one of Alejandro's paths to victory. Just leaning on those Magician of Faith. Like playing 3 copies of Magician of Faith. I mean, people really don't do that anymore. So you can get more face in. If you can get those things down and just start getting them in rotation earlier, you can, maybe that could be the way. Every game that he's won so far has been like with some faith, some great faith play. So maybe that could be the way to go. As Nav says, yo, JDZ, how's the new year? I hope you had a great holiday. Got some new GOAT cards. So yours went pretty well. I'm glad to hear that, Nav. Right on, man. Welcome. I'm welcome back. Happy New Year to you as well. And hopefully GGP Orlando happens soon. We are still talking the GGP stuff. It's just been super busy. We got GFC, we got everything that's happening, and it's not a lot of people to make it happen. You know, there's not a lot of folks behind the scenes doing a lot of stuff. So it's going to happen. I know there's going to be one in Texas in May. That's the first one I think that is going to be approved in the Dallas area. So stay tuned for that. Just working out the final details. And then I'll have to talk to some more people to see about the rest. There's going to be some in Europe as well. So we have a 6 being rolled by Breaker. Breaker is going to pop the set card in the middle. It's going to be that MST. MST targets the set card behind Breaker. And now we think here. Geist D is pondering. Maybe that's a way. Maybe he might be thinking about. No, you can't be thinking about Solomon. No, we're going to Book of Moon. There we go. Put Breaker face down defense position, and then pass it on over. Interesting set on the Breaker. Just trying to preserve that body. And let's see. We know that those are probably some scapegoats down there onto the field. Ever since you hosted GGP. They have Edison and Goat locals weekly. I try to go as much as I can. Paper Goats are super fun. Paper Yu-Gi-Oh is infinitely better than the online game. I don't care what anyone says. I'm fully on record. I like the online game because it allows us to do stuff like this, have these tournaments, these worldwide tournaments from people all over the place. You get a lot of people together online and play. But if I could play online, if I could play IRL, I would never get on Dueling Book again tomorrow. I just wouldn't do it because it's just not the way I enjoy to play. I do it because it's a means to an end. It can scratch the itch of dueling, I guess, and play whenever I want. But man, oh man, it's no contest how much better the IRL game is than the online. As we're going to go ahead and hit into the set. Scapegoats are revealed. We're going to pop one. We just had a 3v3 in Rome yesterday, and it was super fun. Who won? What won? What team won playing what decks? What was the decks that were played? As Alejandro is doing what you want to do with this chaos control deck, you're able to stall out a little bit and see if you can get some units to unbrick your situation. And we had this Pro Set Heavy Storm, which is going to get hit with a 4,000 banger. Big boy 4,000. Big boy 4,000. As Roberto says, what's up, JDZ? You always got the drip. Oh, dude, this is something light. This is something light. This is something very, very unheavy, dude. This is my Christmas gift. This was like after Christmas. My wife bought me this. I think it's pretty cool. Fits the vibes very well. It's very warm. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little bit of something. Nah, man, I'm just an old man. I got that old man style, which is probably just coming back in style, and it just looks put together. I'm just an old man Pacific Northwest style. As we're going to take over the Thousand Eyes, take over the breaker with the Thousand Eyes restrict. Okay, now we'll get on in clean for 1,600. Bring Geist down to 2,400. Alejandro's like, okay, I can see a victory. I can see a path to victory coming my way. Geist D is on the play, drawing up. He's got 7 now. Oh man. What would your personal deck be if you would bring to an IRL GOAT tournament? If I come to a Go For My Turn, I'm probably gonna play a Chaos Control deck with some weird teched up Chaos Control deck just for memes and skill too. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play. And that's a deck I think I play the best. Like I said, I'm not the best player, but I enjoy playing Chaos Control, and also IRL. I think Chaos Control hits way harder IRL than it does online, because people IRL, and if you play IRL a lot, you know the people that play IRL, they play wild concoctions way more than you do online. It's just a different game. So I like to play Chaos Control because I feel like that deck can just range out to a lot of the Rogue and Rapscallion, the unknown decks. I think it has a good matchup against a lot more stuff. Maybe not a good matchup, but it can play. It's got game against a lot of just just rogue random decks. It can just play, I don't know. It's my deck of choice. I don't think it's the best deck in the format, and I do have the ability to play Chaos Turbo decks, but at the same time, I think that in my opinion, and no offense to the Turbo players, but I just think it's too boring to me. Cause I want to play different cards. I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own impacts and techs and just do cool stuff. And if I win, great. If not, it is what it is. But I'll go to the regional side events. I've gone like several times, and I'll win those mats. I have like a whole, I don't know if you guys can see my mat collection right here. You know what I'm saying? All these mats over here. Your boys, I go up there and I get dubs, man. I win these freaking mats every time I go up in there playing random ass decks, because that's just the way I like to play it, and have a little bit of good time too. I personally play Chaos Turbo and Earth Aggro. Okay, Earth Aggro is good. Chaos Turbo is a good deck too. It's not for me. It's not for me. Like if I played Turbo for a while, and when I win, it feels like it's like I didn't deserve it, and when I lose, I feel like I lost because I didn't get my good cards. If I just turbo sack someone and just do this whole spy thing, and it's fine. It's fine. But then when I win, when I'm playing, the emissary deck, if I'm playing emissary and I'm Sonic Ducking your ass, and I win with that, you're like, oh, like damn, dude, I earned that one. Like I'm playing freaking emissary. I got emissary of emissary of the afterlife, and Sonic Duck in my deck, and Moki, and I'm winning. So that feels, it just, I don't know. I'm weird. I know I'm not the standard. I get it. Somebody sent me the link about the different types of players that there can be in trading card games. You got like the Timmy and the Steven. I don't know the whole thing. I can't remember. I only saw it the one time, but there's one character, one archetype of player that's like, I want to do the most fantastic thing in my time that I'm playing. And I'm I'm encouraging more people to do that. I'm encouraging more people to do that. Like, why continue to do the same thing? Why be the same when you can be spectacular? You know, be fantastic in your time. Be remembered. Like, be iconic. That's what people should do, I think. Because yeah, you can load Chaos Turbo and win. But man, when you freaking come out with the damn exchange, relinquish, burn lockdown deck with sided into Chaos Turbo relinquish deck in 2024, when you do something no one has ever done in this format, still 25 years later, I think that's really cool. And that's where you have to kind of be at. A lot of people can't do that. So it is what it is. We got the Dekoichi. Dekoichi is down. We're going to clean that thing up. We'll get a card. And then we'll set another monster beside the DD Warrior Lady. So Alejandro's kicking up the aggression still. Like, I think if he had this deck, and if he had like some pipe hitters in there, I don't know what's like some meaty ass mons in there. I think Alejandro, just based on the play style, he seemed like a very aggressive player. Like, if he just had some meaty ass attacking options in there, I think this thing would be going a different way. I think he'd be just sending it in. I don't know what those options are, what those cards should be, or how the deck should look. But man, I think it can be the way. I feel Turbo is cool and fun, but being able to play different cards every once in a while is where it's at. It's cool and fun, and the Turbo mirror is extremely skill intensive. I think people who play Turbo, they take a lot of pride in Chaos Turbo. I mean, it's like the premiership. It's the deck of the thing. So if you want to be the best, you have to play that deck at a high level. I'm convinced. Like, you're not going to get a 70% win rate, 75% win rate not playing Chaos Turbo. It's just not. That is impossible, I think, at this point in Go format. Even if you're playing Warriors at the highest level, I don't think you can get to 75% of winning percentage. But I still think that it's groovy, man. I think that it's cool to do new things and try to find your own way, or keep playing Chaos Turbo. That's fine too. Do what you want. Like, do your thing. As we're going to get Heavy Storm, we got Book of Moon here. Book of Moon is going to hit the DD Warrior Lady, but that Mind Control is going to be able to target the Knight Assailant. We got that huge swing in materials for Geist D, as you're able to pop that your own DD Warrior Lady, send it over there. We're going to tribute up for Thunder Dragon. We got 4 Scapegoat tokens on the field. You got to get through these things. Lightning Vortex is going to be played. We're going to go Lightning Vortex. We're going to kick the nasty Night ass. We're going to get back another copy of that Night ass back to the hand. And we're going to punch on in for 16. You're going to hope this thing connects, and it will. So you got 800 life points for Geist D. Geist is against the ropes. Alejandro's trying to move up to a 4 and 8. If he can get this 800 damage off, he's going to move up to 4 and 8 in the series as we're entering into the first main phase. We're staring down a T set for Geist that we triple up. Viewing extra deck, Metamorphosis, Reaper on the Nightmare Horse has exactly 800 attack points. Let's see if this thing goes through. Mirror Force is down. Gate Ghost can't stop it. And that's going to be a dub. Alejandro gets the win as we go to 4 and 8. Alejandro showing some signs of life, not giving up, not mailing it in. Had a little bit of tilt, shook it off, got back active, and got a dub. So now we're sitting at 8 and 4. Geist D has to be like, okay, I got a pretty comfortable lead, but you can't get complacent. Okay, you can't get complacent. You want to put them away right now. You want to absolutely go ahead and rattle off 3 dubs right now. Get to that 11 mark and get your scruples and get the hell out of here. Is what Geist D is thinking. Alejandro's like, I think I found the way. I found the way. 4 and 8 feels better. 4 and 8, and I might be cope. 4 and 8 seems doable. 4 and 8 seems like it seems attainable. Like you can climb that mountain. It's going to be hard, and the road may get weary as we're going on to round number 13 here. The road may get weary, but it seems possible. Does Alejandro have dust shoes? It appears that Alejandro does not have dust shoes. Just based on what we've seen so far, we have not seen that duelist resolve a single copy of Trap Dust Shoot throughout all these matches. So I do not believe that duelist is playing. Geist deck, it just seems way more consistent. It seems like like it's just more rigid, like it's got body to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's got the spies in there. He's got the Koichi in there. He's got the face in there. He's got, he's able to just stick a little bit hard. He's got those, he's got those creature swaps, man. He can, it seems like his deck has a little bit more games. He's got those surprise. I don't know. It seems way more game on Geist D's side, where Alejandro seems like it's very high roll, high risk. You gotta send it. You got those demock. You got a lot of faiths. You're rolling the dice, and if you can high roll a little bit, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. You're gonna, and it has been working. So maybe he's found a new path to victory. Let's see if we can continue to deduce what is going down. Oh man, let's see if we can continue to break down. Maybe Alejandro has found a new path to victory, as he says, you are just lucky. He's calling Geist D. He's saying Geist D is a lucker, and of course, I played bad the first day. So now he's trying. I think he might be trying to enter into the mind palace of Geist D, which I'm telling you, I don't know what the returns of that are. I don't know what the returns of that are. So we're going to play shoot, then play duo. Man, I don't know what the hand is. Grace Breaker, Meta Vortex, Sork. Dang, and you kick the Demock back. Dang. You still got Graceful Charity in hand, and it was able to dodge the Trap Dust Shoot. So this is another premium start for Geist. Somebody's got to talk to Geist's DB Shuffler. So he's getting a duo pot shoot. That's the second game of the day this has happened to Alejandro, and it's just not great. But you do get rewarded with a Thunder Dragon off the top of the deck, so you're able to get a little bit of Thunder, and you got the Demock back as well. So Demock's back, Light and Dark set up. Graceful Charity has been deployed, and you can start to begin to stabilize a little bit. Perhaps, as we're going to go ahead and jam those scapegoats in the ending phase. As both duelists are just rocking some scapegoats. So we're just trying to go right into the business, as Heavy Storm is going to force those scapegoats onto the table, as well as the MST, it looks like, gone from the duel, as both duelists just hanging on to these scapegoat tokens, just trying to stall out a little bit, as Bobby Bodega is in the building, just saying, what up? What's up, Bobby? How you doing? How are you doing, man? I'm chilling. I am chilling out here in the booth on this Monday afternoon. Just vibing and thriving, as Thunder Dragon is going to be kicked out. 1,000 life points are getting gained. What did those life points get gained for? Was the Upstart play? Upstart was played. Okay. I'm losing it. I am losing it. Jar is also played. So Geist D got some good units there. Oh man, as we are sitting in game number 3, Geist D is thinking about it here. You don't want to slow down too much. You want to keep the pace of play up. You want to stay active. You got 4 in hand, and we're just gonna keep drawing and passing. I don't know. I think this might favor Alejandro a little bit more, this draw pass scenario, because you already got you got duoed already. Your opponent already played pot. You played your Charity, and you got this Demock that is just sitting there, kicking it. So I think in this position, I think draw pass is going to favor Alejandro, as he's continuing to do that. But Geist is going to break parity first, put 1 Mon down, 1 spell trap as well, And Alejandro's going to elect to continue to draw past. Magician of Faith here is brutal. It's Dequechi, though. You're actually probably really happy to see the train in this situation, as that's only going to be one card. And then we're clamming in. We're going to try to start picking off some of these scapegoat tokens. Let's see. Did it go through? It did. Excuse me. Damn. Whew. Man, this is intense. I could never. It couldn't be me. I don't know if you guys can do this. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it. No way. Couldn't be me. And we're still sitting in main phase 1 here. For Geist, we're just going to keep with the battle phase. We're going to continue to attack into the tokens. Alejandro's got to be fine with this. You're just getting card after card, able to unbrick, able to get some units. Geist D has to continue to set cards on the field before you're forced to discard for hand size, which is kind of what Alejandro would want right here. Just continue to keep drawing, continue to keep chilling, let Geist D make the first move, use some of these cards you have, or if you can get him to start discarding cards, that would be even better. Roberto says, JDD, let's duel for your Sacred Phoenix. I would never. Come on. Duel for my Sacred Phoenix? Come on. What makes you think I would do something that silly? What makes you think I would do something that silly? As we're going to go ahead and reveal the Thousand Eyes Restrict. We'll take over that set in order to prevent a Magician of Faith from activating. I'm not sure what that set monster is, but it's going to be attached to Thousand Eyes Restrict, and all the zones for Geist D are secure. So full hand, full zone, full everything. When last time you guys seen that? This is not my ideal game that I want to play. I'm not gonna lie. This is hard. This is hard mode. So now Geist D has a complete field lock situation. I'm sure he's been here before. This has to be a part of the plan. You're not gonna sit here and just absolutely lock yourself out of this duel. I'm sure he played Thunder Dragon, so he can get out of this virtually at any moment, and you'll set up your light and dark. But he's trying to do this in the most profitable way. In the most profitable way. And there it is. So Thunder Dragon comes down. We'll kick the Magician of Faith off. And then we'll probably go for battle here and hit the last 2 tokens. And now you got a significant amount of pressure, and you're going to force Alejandro to do something. As we're still kicking it here in main phase 1. Maybe Geist has another little layer to this play that he wants to make. There could be like a weird creature swap ring scenario, but we're going to go ahead and just say nay to all that and just punch into those last 2 tokens. And then, yeah, creature swap, freaking Regeki break, BLS, swing, ring, kind of something could have happened there with a Solemn Judgment as a backup to just push it all the way through. We got Breaker down. Breaker is in distress, and Breaker will hit that Ring of Destruction. So there was a ring a part of this. So that's probably what Geist D was thinking about, how to get a Ring of Destruction on top of a Chaos monster for a GG at 9,000. Chaos Sorcerer is going to be the follow-up here. Rave says, let's not make a casino gambling type of Yu-Gi-Oh duels. Keep it fun and positive. Oh yeah, this is all for the love of the game. It's fun, but it's also competitive too. So it's pretty competitive. There are a lot of people who take it extremely serious, put a lot of time into it. And we got Ryu Senshi for the 15th time of this duel. We got him coming into this Thunder Dragon. Ryu Senshi is going to go ahead and blast into the Thunder Dragon for 400 damage. Call the Haunted. We're doing it in battle phase. Bringing back the D-Mock in battle phase. And some scapegoats here too. Interesting indeed. D-Mock in the battle phase. Oh. We're thinking. Never mind. We're thinking. Call the Haunted. We got an answer to this Call the Haunted. Geist has something for the activation of Call of Haunted. Yes, Call of Haunted is in fact fine. So DMOC will return. DMOC will target. DMOC will grab back Graceful Charity. Graceful in hand, and DMOC will continue on in to attack into one of the scapegoat tokens. Graceful Charity comes down in the main phase 2. So now you're hoping you have an answer to this metamorphosis that will absolutely sink your whole operation again. If it does happen, as you get Night Assailant is going to be able to get Magician of Faith back again. And you're able to put Magician of Faith on or put a set. Could be anything. Could literally be anything. Did he normal summon that turn? Summon the Breaker. Ooh, he did. Double summon. Caught indeed. Caught indeed. All right, cool. Everyone's eyes on. Everyone's eyes on and hands on. As we are in the standby phase. Caught. Caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Trying to get a double. DMOC is such a sweet mon. Dude, DMOC is awesome, man. DMOC is awesome. I wish he could play more. I wish I could play it more. I think Go Control can play DMOC. I think Go Control can play DMOC. Reasoning Gate obviously can play DMOC. I think it's a cool card. I played when DMOC was at 3 copies per deck. You can play 3 DMOCs. That was a damn mess. As you're going to go for the Snatch Steal play, and then we're going to go put a ring on the DMOC, it looks like. And we'll go and take 28 out of both duelists' checkbook there. I remember that thing was at 3. Painful choice for DMOC. DMOC. Tribute for DMOC. Get back Premature. Call a Haunted. Oh my goodness, it was a mess. As we got BLS, who's literally slammed onto the field, and that's going to be a GG. We're out of there. BLS is the ender of games, the ruiner of days. I've lost a lot of sleep off of a Blacklisted Soldier, man. That guy doesn't give a damn about your mental health. He just rams it on in, huh? And just says, figure it out. That's going to be a GG. We up out of there as Geist D takes game number 1 of round number 13. Man. Oh yeah, dude, 3 DMOC was a thing. 3 DMOC was real. There was a time, it wasn't for a long time. It was a brief period in time where 3 DMOCs were legal with Monster Reborn. It was absurd. It was absurd and ridiculous timeline to live in. It was ridiculous. Getting DMOC on the board is crazy. Like right now, it's not too bad. And maybe in Go format now, but in those days, you had Painful Choice and Monster Reborn. It was very, very easy. You had Graceful Charity. You still had Tribe. You know, you can pitch the thing, and then you had Premature, Call Haunted, and Monster Reborn, and everyone's playing those cards. Painful for DMOC, Monster Reborn for DMOC, Monster Reborn for yeah. Or Monster Reborn, sack the 2, get back Monster Reborn, Dimension Fusion. It was so wild. It was so wild. You insisted too much in that play, finally paying off. Okay, so we got a little bit of chat coming in. From Alejandro. Guy staying quiet as a monk, not saying a damn thing, just absolutely staying zen-like, focused on the mission at hand. I played in a regional with that ban list. Oh, bro. No, it was because you have Dimension Fusion too. Don't forget that one. Dimension Fusion, DMOC. I don't know how you don't brick. You can do like magical scientist stuff too. It was a mess. Konami didn't give a damn about us. Upper Deck really didn't give a damn about us. Like they didn't give a shit about what we were trying to do. They didn't give a damn what we're trying to do. As Ryan Kirkpatrick says, I would be so tilted having to listen to Alejandro this entire time. Just sitting on tilt. I'm telling you, I think Geist D is built different. He's cut from a different cloth. I don't think he's able to tilt. He probably just have like some like a little sticky note like over the chat if it gets too overwhelming, but he's probably just sitting there not focused on it at all. We got Chaos Sorcerer spammed and slammed in attack position and right into a Torrential Tribute. And then Premature Burial is going to be the follow-up. Premature Burial is bringing that bad boy right back to the dueling pitch. Chaos Sorcerer back at it again. 2300 attacking indirectly. And let's see if this attack goes through. And it won't. We're just going to put a ring on it right away. And we're going to play Book of Moon here. So we're using a lot of materials of that hand to make that play exist. And I think Geist is fine with that exchange. You got the Premature done. You got Chaos Sorcerer brought to the field. You did lose some quality traps, though. Your TT and Ring are both gone. And you got this Chaos Sorcerer threatening set monster in defense position. Go Alejandro. Love to root for an underdog. I want to see this go all the way to match 21. It's possible. It is possible. I'm not going to say it's very likely, but it's definitely possible. Anything can happen. Geist is cozy. That's the last thing you want, West. That's the last thing you want, is to be complacent. You don't want to be comfortable. You don't want to be lackadaisical. You can get knocked off the perch fast. You know, you get comfortable. Alejandro starts putting some dubs together. I remember we did the showcase with AJT BLS and the Nano. They did the showcase, and AJT the Nano kind of pulled out ahead pretty hard. He pulled out ahead. His deck was doing its thing. He had the Solemns in there, rocking and rolling. AJT said, you know what, I'm gonna put my mouthpiece in, put my head down, and just start chugging. And brought that thing all the way back. So it definitely can happen, because it already has happened. In this exact, go back, it's on the channel. You can check the previous Duelist showcase out featuring the Nano and AJT. That went all the way to a grindy match number 21. AJT was down early. He wasn't. I don't think he was down this bad. But he was definitely down. And he brought it back all the way to a victory. As Dennis Rahim says, AJT adapted so well, it was beautiful to watch. That was cool. I'm not gonna lie. That was really cool to see. He identified the problems that were happening and was able to capitalize on that. Made some adjustments to the deck, and I thought it was pretty neat. As you're going to chain the scapegoats to the Nobleman Crossout, put them on the table, you're going to lose 2 of those as well. So now you got 5 in hand. You got the Tsukuyomi Dekoichi loop established yet again. You got to break this thing up, but you got 3 treacherous trap cards to come through, and one of them is that Trap Does Shoot. Trap Does Shoot resolves. Trap Dust. You've been dusted. Oh no. Oh yeah. Brad says Dust Shoot is the difference maker. The difference maker of this series, without question, is the Trap Dust Shoot and the Solemn Judgment. Also, I'm putting the GK Spies in there as well. Those four cards, I think, are the break points. Being able to see your opponent's hand and send their cards back to the deck, and you know that they don't have one, it doesn't feel great. As we're going to have to send that Ashura Priest in to this Dekoichi. You already had TT and Ring go down, so you probably have a good working knowledge, and there is the Mirror Force. So the power trinity of trap cards have been expunged by Geist D, and you're going to go for the main phase 2. We're going to play it, and Geist D just wins. We're going to just throw it in right there. Alejandro just says, you know what? You got it all. I don't got it. I'm not playing. I'm out. And we're going to go ahead and get the dub there. So that's match round number 13 goes down. We got 9, 2, 4. Round number 13. Boom. Let's see. Dang. All right. We got wins. So we got 9 here. As Geist D got pot. You can't pot duo again. You can't. Pot knock. Hits the nasty Night Ass. I don't think Geist D is on Night Assailant. 9-4. This is going into round number 14. All right. Boom. Game number 1. Sick. Brad says shoot is too good when the player is 5D smart like guy. Yeah, giving somebody. I think the card is unfair. It should be banned or at least somewhat restricted in Go format. And it's not. It's just free. You can have 3 copies of it. And giving someone like that much information, I think, is just unfair. It really is. It's just unfair, especially when they don't have a rebuttal. Like they don't have their own shoots to come back at you with, and they don't have like solemn judgments to play around it. They're gonna keep getting cards in their hand. There's always gonna be live, so you don't even have to play it that turn 1. Like you've seen a couple of times, Geist doesn't even play it. He'll just hold on to it, and then right when you're about to make a heavy storm play or a big game push, he'll just flip it over, just break up your whole play, and then you're jammed up. You're jammed right there. You got the BLS, you got all this stuff. It's all lined up, heavy. Trap that shoot. Damn it. Blow your whole play up, and then they can just get you, man. And it just sucks. It really sucks. It really, really sucks. All right, but we got the Sure Priest down. We got a Sure Priest down. It's going to be hitting that Sinister Serpent. I hate Dust Shoot in person. I feel so exposed, says Roberto. I'd rather have Dust Shoot in person. I don't like getting dust shot online, especially on the dueling ladder. I play a lot of Go format rated ladder, and when someone dust shoots me, it just takes so long for them to just look at all the cards and write it all down and type it all in. Dueling book's lagging. They accidentally click off my hand. They got to look at it again. That part sucks. I don't like that. I just been straight up taking screenshots, dude. As we got the token is going to get sent over creature swap style. And then we got Sure Priest is going to continue to bash, dude. Oof. Main deck of Sure Priest, by the way. And you can't say it's pre because this is literally looks like the very same deck that he took to the Go Format World Championship. And he had a main deck of Sure Priest in there, which I think a Sure Priest might actually be better than people think it might be. I think a Sure Priest puts a lot of pressure on those GK spies and Koichis, and if you get those Koichis in attack, like freaking Dust Shoot right here goes nuts, dude. Please don't have it. You don't got it. But you're gonna go 1 for 1 there, as Jar Greed is gonna replace itself, and Solemn Judgment falls by the wayside. Assura is good against not so good players. I think it's sometimes you put yourself in spots where you go GKs attacking into Scapegoat. I think that's very common. I don't think any level is going to excuse people from, you see a bunch of Scapegoats on the field, you're going to put both your GKs in attack position, and you're going to try to get through those things. Sure Priest comes over the top and back, knocks them both down. That happens very often. Some skilled players, it just happens, especially because who the hell is expecting main deck of Sure Priest in 2024? Nobody. No one's playing around main deck of Sure Priest in 2024. It's just not going to happen because no one's playing that card like that. So if I flip over Scapegoats and you flip over GK Spy, you better believe they're both going in attack position. They're both going into those Scapegoat tokens. And my Sure Priest is coming down. Boom, boom. Knocks them both out. And you're chilling. Once you get through those spies, the Sure Priest can attack everything in the deck. Can't be Snatch Stolen, can't be Smashing Ground, can't be Thousand Eyes, any of that kind of stuff. Can't be Sort, can't be BLS. It's gonna go back to your hand. So it's not that bad of a card. People say, "Oh, you're playing a Sure Priest, you're ass. That card sucks ass." It definitely is not the best card, but it definitely does not suck ass. And I think it's very playable, especially when you got creature swaps. A Sure Priest and creature swap is a vibe. And that's another card. Like I bet Alejandro wishes he had a main deck Sure Priest right now. That thing's got some meat on it. It's got a little bit of body. That 1700 can take out Breaker. It can take out Tribe. It can take out DD Warrior Lady if you needed to. It can kill everything in Alejandro's deck. All his main normal summons, killing all of those. Granted, the Night Asses will pop it and all that stuff, but every normal summon Alejandro has presented, a Sure Priest is running that over. So you're fine there. I think it's a good card, man. I think it's something to think about. At least maybe not in turbo, just put a main deck of Sure Priest in there. It'd be silly, but if you're playing these control decks or some type of rogue deck, a Sure Priest might be a good. It's a light monster too. It's got 1200 defense. You can wall a little bit. Wall a spy. Huh? We're cooking. You wall the spy, and then next turn you attack the spy. Profits. Prophets. The hand is Goats, Graceful Charity, BLS, Snatch Steal, Sork, and Jinzo. Goats, Graceful, BLS, Snatch, Sork. Oh, you can put some plays together here. You got some movement here. Let's see what we do, how we break this thing down. As you got Thunder Dragon and Graceful Charity. Let's see if Geist allows this to go through, and he will. Thumbs up. So this play can get a little dynamic coming in for the blue corner player. You got some options. Options abound. Ryan Kirkpatrick, are you going to reveal the deck list after this finish? Yes. Once the event is concluded, I will show both of the decks as they are. I've seen them. Like I said, I kind of looked at them. I'm not, just make sure that they are playing the right thing. So I'm very reluctant to say what they have. I'm just seeing what they've shown so far. So I'm trying to just to be a little secretive, I suppose, as we're going to go ahead and bring out the Blackluster Soldier as we kick the Jinzo off, and then Torrential Tribute. I don't like any of that, but I'm not going to hate. Maybe he knew something that I don't know. As soon as Servant's coming onto the bench, because you got the Jinzo, I say I summon the Jinzo. I mean, I'll sacrifice my 1,000 Eyes Restrict, and I'll summon the Jinzo, and then I'll summon the Blackluster Soldier. And then Jinzo's negating the traps. And then I'm vibing. Maybe that's not the play. I don't know how to play. I'd summon the Jinzo. I'd put him out there. And then I'd banish the 1,000 Eyes Restrict as a dark monster instead of that Jinzo. I'm putting him on the field. Fuck it. But you got scapegoats anyway, so it really would not have mattered ultimately, as no matter what play you did, you would have been tangled up with those scapegoats. But still, I'd rather put that damn Jinzo on that damn field. He's in the deck. That's why you got to play it. Put him on, get him active. Get the Psycho Shocker playing. As Return Winner is saying, yo, what's up, JDZ? What's up, Return Winner? How are you doing? Alvita saying, Gesundheit. No, that's not the right one. Oh, shit. And Snatch Steal is going to be taken. And D-Mock is also going to get ripped. Yeah, I'm putting that Jinzo down. That Jinzo's on the field. Like, I'm... Nabadanella says, yeah, keep committing chaos control. Keep committing. Chaos control absolutely doesn't want it. Keep committing. Just keep sending it. You got to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of tactical patience. Maybe you can just put that Jinzo out and just attack with the Jinzo, and that's it. Put that Jinzo out and just attack with that boy, and that's it. Just see what happens. And then we assess Jinzo and assess, and then maybe Jinzo BLS banish assess. I don't know how to play, but I'm just hating at this point. So we got this Tsukiyomi is going to hit the 1,000 Eyes Restrict, and you're still in a decent spot if you're Alejandro. If you've went through the tanks though, you've gone through a lot of gasoline, and that damn Assure Priest is still ever present in your mind. And I don't know if you have a way to stop this thing. You need Ring of Destruction. Or you need a big body on the field to prevent this Assure Priest from absolutely. All Vita saying is farewell, and Gesundheit is a response to a sneeze. But I appreciate it. I'm sorry, my German is poor. I am sorry. Okay, I'm trying to be Mr. International. I got to study the languages of GOAT format, the GOAT world. The GOAT world. What is a common greeting in German? What's a common German greeting? Like if I were to just say, "Hey, how are you doing today?" "Hello, how are you today?" Kind of like what's the greeting of the day in German? I'll Google it, but I don't want to shut down the stream as we are kicking it here. Don't trust them. Okay, you're right. I forgot where we're at. I forgot where we're at, Roberto. I forgot where I was at, man. I forgot where I was at. I almost slipped into it. Hello, why get is der? Why gets? Oh, come on, y'all set me up. Why is that? I believe you. I have to get a pronunciation. Yeah, I got to get a pronunciation. We got Sinister Serpent on the approach again in attack position as we smack into a scapegoat token. As there, moing. In North we say moing, moaning. In the North we say moing, mowing. What did you take off of Sangan? It was Sukiyo Flip Me, I believe. Tsukiyomi was the take. Sometimes players like, check the log. I'm not telling you anything. Geist is a real one. And since Serpent is going to get teed up by this Assure Priest, I'm trying to figure out. And we got Ring for Game. Yeah. 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 Like, Cool. Cool. Oh, man. Dang. Dang. As Geist D gets the dub there. Round count number, that's it. Oh, I took it off. It should be on 1 for Geist D. He's taking game number 1 in round number 14. Yeah, Assure Priest, it just cannot be stopped, I guess. That cert play was odd unless I miss him. I'm with you there. It was just a bunch of damage that you had to take. Those scapegoats weren't doing a damn thing to you. I would just say, let's set that Assure Priest in defense position to shield your health. And then we worry about those tokens another time. Because unless you just absolutely forgot that Assure Priest existed. But that Assure Priest just went coast to coast, man. That thing went coast to coast. Just showing that there might be a flaw in the deck a little bit if one Assure Priest can absolutely just body bag your whole operation like that. But granted, you had some plays. And I think on that game in particular, I think Alejandro left some on the table. They could have done things a little bit differently. As we got Delinquent Duo is going to come on out. We got Thousand Eyes Restrict. All right. We got the Knight Assailant is going to get hit. So you get you get a Magician of Faith coming back there. He said he wants a rematch off stream. I mean, I don't, you can't, maybe it's nerves. Like, I would say if you are playing this type of thing and it is on a stream, I wouldn't even be listening to the stream. Like, the stream should have no effect on your outcome or what's happening to you at all. I think it is, that's in your head. You need to turn it off yourself. You need to mute this. Let's see. Check my Discord messages. What's happening? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's totally okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just continue to duel. Continue to duel. No issue. All right. We're good to go. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is all right. Everything is good to go. But just like I was saying, I think if you are in a situation like this, high stakes, it's already going to be pressure. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you do this all the time. I don't care what your financial situation is looking like. I don't care what your financial thing is like. If you find yourself in any type of pressure situation, it's going to mount. And if you look at the stream and you got 100, it's 100 and you got like 100 people in here tuning in, I think that just adds more fuel to it. So I would personally, I would get out of this. I would shut this off. I would lock back in and focus on what you need to do, because there are plays that you can make. You're having impacts, and some of the things you go left when you should go right, that comes up, and it's gonna be that's gonna be what it is. That's going to be what it is. As we got Geist D is on the play. We got 6 over here. Geist D holding 6. We got Thousand Eyes Restrict on the field. How does one enter one of these tournaments? Like, if you're talking an actual GOAT format tournament, you need to get into the Discord. Like, this is a showcase. This is a different style thing. This is a different event. This one, I think you just have to be like basically like a star of the game, essentially like someone. I hate as much as that. How can I say this without sounding elitist or pompous? I mean, you got to be like a star. Like, I guess you got to be like a Geist D level, player, or Alejandro level, or Alejandro. You got to be someone in the format. You show up, you play, and then that's how that goes. Best of 21. Because the idea behind it is, 1, you want to showcase the format, which is my priority. 2, you want to showcase the players, which is also a priority of mine. And also the players, you want to be known for your hard work and effort, as a duelist. So I want to showcase the players. I want to showcase this format. And also, these games can be used as a teaching tool. High level gameplay. Exactly, Roberto. High level gameplay. It could be used to teach the next generation. It could be used to teach the next generation. As we get the mind calling on the faith, and we're going to just get a dub. So we got 10-4 right now, and it's going to be going into game number 15, right? Oh man, yeah, this is tough. All right, so. And Geist D still slamming the pots of grease, dude. It's just like when the hits start coming, they don't stop coming. As Smash Mouth once told me, when the hits start coming, they don't stop coming. So much to do, so much to see. There's nothing wrong with taking the back streets. You will never know if you don't grow. You'll never shine if you don't glow. As we're in match number 15, Geist D is at match point. We have a long way to go. We got a long way to go for Alejandro. His back is against the wall now, as we are at the precipice for Geist D, who's trying to get to the dub. We got Breaker the Magical Warrior, who's down. He's going to use his Magical Warrior ability. Back to the rules that you hit the ground. You know the vibes. So much to do, so much to see. Nothing wrong with taking the back street. You never know if you don't grow. Come on. Dang, I would play it, but I don't think I can. As we're going to we're going to use the Solemn Judgment here. We're going to blast that Breaker right on off the field. Graceful Charity is going to be the next play. As you get 1 for 1 with 4,000 life points. The brain is my. You guys know the vibes, dude. JDZ, do you live? Oh yeah, I'm back into it now. I'm back into it. I took a long break for a while, but now I'm getting back into it slowly but surely. I'm trying to get yoked again. Just one more time. This is the last time I'm going to do this, and then after that, I'm just going to be old in peace. I'm gonna be old in peace. At the peak of life, at the peak of my fitness, I can get you 315 at my peak, at my best. But now I'll be lucky to do 275. 275 is kind of where I'm at right now. 255, 275, somewhere in there. In my younger days, I was a little bit stronger, but I'm on the decline. But when I start deballing AS, when I get on this test, oh, you guys aren't gonna know what hit you. When I start getting on this, when I start jamming these needles into my thigh and buttocks, dude, forget about it. I'm about to get juicy over here. And I'm not going to apologize for it. I'll let y'all know. I'll do it live. Like, damn, JDZ is getting juicy right now. What's going on? No, I wasn't, but I'm about to be. I'm thinking about it. I'm talking to some people about it. I'm doing some research. I don't want to be like raging out and like killing my whole family or anything like that, but I'm doing a little bit of research. As we got scapegoats are going to be played. As we got scapegoats have locked down the field, you got Thunder Dragon with scapegoats beside it. So this could be decent. Not great. You got a double installation of Pot of Greed already. So it's not the best, but definitely not the worst. As we just enter into the battle phase, we're going to slam into the set. It is DD Warrior Lady. So we have a little wall situation. Let's see if we get a banishment, or we will allow that to resolve without delay. And we'll enter into the second main phase instead, as no banishment occurred. I wasn't on Roy. I mean, I want to try. Have you ever thought about it? AS, do you lift? Have you ever thought about roiding up a little bit just to see what it's on? No, I mean, not like so much to the point where you're like, raging out, but it's just like, just do a little, just to get a little taste. Maybe I might not. I'm just getting, oh, you're on the juice. Okay. That's what's up. What are you taking? What are you taking? If you're on the juice, that's fine. I have no, what I'm saying? As long as you're not like a professional athlete, or if you're not competing in like some type of competition, competing in a competition. What am I talking about? I think it's fine. Are you a professional athlete? Are you a professional athlete? As we're going to go token crash token here, just to free up some room. I think that's a heads up play as well. And then 1600 gets in. Not a professional, but an amateur. Are you a bodybuilder? Bodybuilding's fine. If you're on the juice and you're bodybuilding, I think that's okay. But if you're like, if you are like a freaking amateur skee ball player or freaking volleyball player or something, I think you shouldn't do that. That's unethical. That's immoral. You cannot be on the juice if you're a freaking baseball player. As we got a strong lightning vortex and we're going to kick Genzo down. Let's see if we have an answer to this. You already used one of your solemn judgments. Let's see what we got here. Swimmer. Yeah, you got to cut it. That's unfair. You got to get off. AS. You got to get off. You have to get off. You can't be competing. You can't compete. At least that's where I draw the line. Everyone has their line. That's where I draw the line. If you are competing, then you gotta get off to make it fair across the board. As Lightning Vortex goes down, as Bluetooth is in the building. The Bluetooth is in the blue booth. Back at it again, man. Oh my goodness. What's up, Tooth? How have you? Shots up to the Bluetooth. Shots up to the Bluetooth. Only competing against my self-chasing number. Okay, so you're not in a competition against other people. Okay, that's fine. You're just working out, trying to see how good you can possibly be. I don't hate it. My name is Triple H, and I'm on the juice. Mega, dude. Bluetooth, you're not on the juice. I've seen your physique, Tooth. You're kind of svelte. You're kind of juicy, but you're not on that D-ball, dude. You're not on that Winstrol. You're not on that test, Tooth. If you want to get juicy, let me know. We can be freaking steroid boys. I just want to try it for a little while. Just see the vibes, and then I'll cut it. That junk is too expensive. I'm not trying to be broke out here in these streets. As Geist spams and slams the Blackluster Soldier onto the field in defense position. We got Blackluster is down. We'll banish the Night Ass. We'll banish the Night Ass and then pass. It fucks up your hormone level, though, very risky. I think you would have to talk to a doctor or talk to someone who knows, like, how to do it all the right way. And you don't want to do too much. And I think there's something about the way you start doing it and the way you stop doing it that can balance you out. And I'm getting old anyway, so my testosterone levels are already naturally starting to decline anyway. So if I could just hit a little bit of something, something to just ramp them joints back up to where they once were and just, be able to recover and things of that sort, I think it'd be fine. As we got Snatch Steel, cool play with the Heavy Storm, and we got Tsukiyomi here, and this is a GG. So Geist D gets a dub. That was crazy cookage right there. That was a good duel. That was a good match. Geist D played well. Left some good plays on. There's some good maneuvers there. Granted, the cards were good, but you gotta put them. You gotta play your cards right. Game on. Get your game on. Just like you guys should game on to that like button. If you guys like Duelist Showcase, let me know. Maybe we can get some more duelists out here to showcase. I know AJT is dying to get back into the arena, showcasing more of his dueling prowess with a different deck. We got Michele Samino has issued a challenge, FLC champion. Might be trying to get out here. This is match point. If Geisty wins this game, Geisty wins 2,000 gold format dueling dollars into his bank account today. But Alejandro's not going down without a fight, and he's going to rip this delinquent duo. Lovely Doe says, I don't even have testosterone. You have no, what are you taking? Lovely Doe. What are you taking? If you're taking something beyond testosterone, I don't know if I want to dabble. I don't want to get into that because that's next level. That's a little next level for your boy. I'm not trying to do that. I'm a girl. It's naturally low. Oh, well, Lovely Doe, you are the 0.0001%. Lovely Doe, thanks for hanging out and proving that there are girls in the GOAT world. We have girls, but it's just very few. It's so few. So Lovely Doe, thank you for joining us. And tell us, what is it about GOAT format that you as a girl kind of brings you to the game? Because I want to get more. Another goal I have a lot of goals. I want to get more women playing GOAT format. I think it's fits a lot of things that I know women that I talk to play. They would do it. It makes me feel good when my friend said his girlfriend played Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. It's rare. It's not a lot. It's not a lot out here. So thank you for joining us, Lovely Doe, and that's cool. That's cool. And thanks for sharing that with us as well. And don't get on test. If you got to understand, Lovely Doe, that the chat is very male dominated most of the time, and a lot of the times I'm talking to the 99.99999% of the guys that are watching this. As we give up the Dark Bolter for the creature swap play, that's nutty. Always go Reaper. Dude, Reaper would sink your battleship right there. You don't want Reaper. Reaper would have been over there too, and then Reaper would actually have lived through Tsukiyomi, and you'd have sent him over. You really didn't want guys to get that Magician of Faith, so you elected to relinquish the Dark Bolter. He's set in defense position. He only has 1,500 defense. How much defense Dark Bolter got? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like 1,200. And the delayed trap does shoot again. We talked about it earlier. The patience on the damn trap does shoot hits, and you're able to see all of that. 100 mil a week, split it into 2 pins. 100 mg. How many cc's is that? That's a lot. That seems like a lot. That's way more than I want to do. That's way more than I want to do. I'm trying to just do like just a little taste. 0.6. So 0.6 mil twice a week or once. I can do that. I know that might be too much, man. I'm trying to do I just need a little taste, dude. I just need a little something just to get me over the edge. I'm not trying to Okay, that's doable. I think I like that. As we got Pot of Greed played for Geist D, we got Thousand Eyes Restrict up and active. We got 3 set spell traps on the field, and we are absolutely vibing. Oh man, Geist D just trying to get the dub, trying to get this thing over with. I think they're talking about doing a rematch off stream maybe at a later date. I might not be able to bring you that in the showcase, but we're gonna keep crushing, man. I think Alejandro gets on the heater, but I think that might be an impossibility to beat Geist D 7 matches in a row. I just don't see a world where that is possible. I just don't. I don't care who you are. I don't care what deck you're playing. I don't think that's possible. I really don't think I don't think the algorithmic process of these cards is possible to do that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, it's been kind of one-sided, but I think as we've seen this showcase, I think that there are some discrepancies in the decks. I think there's some discrepancies in the matchup. I think Geist D is one of the greatest Go format. I've said that a ton of times on this stream. Yeah, Geist D is probably one of the greatest Go format players we've ever had. I know Alejandro has his accolades in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know no matter what format you're good at, you can come back to GOAT and have success. But to see a player who, I don't know how much GOAT they play, come into GOATs and just come after one of the best and see these results, it kind of leads me to be like, okay, maybe I'm not saying anybody's bad or anybody sucks or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe that there is skill still left in Go format. Maybe. You be the judge. You be the judge. I don't know. Because it's been a roller coaster ride of a series, but it's not over. It's not over. I'm just saying, just for something that's been on my mind. As Dennis Rahim said, could you explain the reason behind the 2K money match? It's just a duelist showcase. It's just two duelists who want to showcase their abilities and play some Go format Yu-Gi-Oh! For a hefty bounty. As we got Chaos Mon coming down. He's going to be Black Luster Soldier. He's in attack position. And he looks like he's ready for interception. BLS attack number 1. And it's going to go down. So that's 1,800. BLS attack number 2. That's 1,800 as well. So you take both issues of 1,800. There's no reason, no rhyme or reason. Just it's not any. There's no bad blood or ill will. Even though that would have made that obviously that would make for a better storyline across, like, hey, these two duelists hate each other, and now we're gonna see who wins. That always kind of would sell better. But it's just two people like, hey, I'm good. I think I'm better than you. I think I got the position to win, and I want to prove it. And here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it live. You know what? Let's have some stakes on it too to prove yourself. As Geist D is thinking here in the main phase 1, we are pondering. Could be perhaps thinking about Solemn Judgment here to go down to 2,200 perhaps, but then you got to think about the crackback. If your BLS is exposed, perhaps is what Geist D is running the numbers on, as Alejandro is on bated breath, 3 cards still in hand. Next Gen Zoomer says thinking on Solemn, probably. It seems like a very solemn kind of situation, and yeah, it was the Solemn Judgment. It will be displayed here, and it takes out the Book of Moon, loses a little bit of life in the process. And now Geist has the opportunity to summon, and that is probably the thought process Geist was thinking about. He ran the numbers and ran headlong into a Ring of Destruction. But now Geist does have the opportunity to use Book of Moon, and he does not have it. So he ran the numbers and ended up falling into the Ring of Destruction. That's the way it's got to go. But we got a game number 3. We have a game number 3. As Alejandro said, I ain't heard no bell. You guys say what you want about Geist D. I'm still him. I'm Yugi Moto. My back's against the wall. I got nothing to lose. I'm scratching for everything I got. You might win, but your eyeballs are coming out because I'm going to scratch them down. I'm going to scratch them down. Kyle Lopez says, who said Solemn was better than Ring? I'm not having that conversation. Where somebody find Marcus LOL, get him back in here and show the results of what just happened right there, as Ring of Destruction was able to close out the dub. Solemn Judgment put you in the range to die as well. So put that into the calculation. But still, I mean, it's just one of those things. He ran the numbers and decided that was the way to go with it, and it just didn't work out. He just had to have his one card. It is what it is. I still think Solemn Judgment is a phenomenal card. Don't get it twisted. I think it's really good. But it's just not as good as Ring of Destruction. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line. All right, checking in on everything. Everything seems to be on the up and up, on the straight and narrow. As we are standing by, let's look over here. Let's get back to the action. All right, cool, man. Cool. Thank you so much. If you've been with us this whole time on the Duelist Showcase, round number 3, maybe round number 4, who knows? If you've been with us this entire time, make sure you go ahead and like the stream, okay? Get a like on it. If you haven't done so already, it goes a long way in terms of viewers and whatnot. He's back. Marcus LOL's back. Kyle Lopez. Solemn has won more match. How many matches? 10 matches. Oh, come on, man. Geist has got some ring offs too now. Geist has walked off with ring a few times in a lot of these matches too now. Let's be real. Geist has won. Go back and watch the tapes. Geist has won several matches off of the back of Ring of Destruction. Let's be real. You're not being real, Marcus. You're being insincere. Ring of Destruction has won matches for both of these duelists throughout this showcase, man. So Ring is good. Ring good. We got Nobleman is good, as we're going to lose Magician to Face. Sinister Servants are also out of play. 2 knocks going down. 3 copies of Magician of Faith. Yeah, Geist's Ring of Destruction has had dubs too. As we got Tribe battling into the set Tsukiyomi. We're going to put Tribe face down. And we got Light and Dark online for Geist D. And we're already kind of checking that GY. We're checking into it. Early Chaos again, perhaps. And there it is. Chaos Sorcerer is slammed. Chaos Sorcerer is slammed into attack position. Try to go in after that Tribe Infecting Virus, perhaps. Dust Shoot is better than both. Dust Shoot's a great card too. Dust Shoot's a great trap. I'm gonna once I finish, like I do the tier. I know people hate them, but I like those are my favorite videos to make because they're so easy to do and have the most fun talking about the card, like the top 10 this, top 10 that. Like I'm gonna eventually get to top 10 traps and top 10 spells, top 10 everything, like top 10 everything you can think of in Go format, as we tribute the summon Chaos Sorcerer for a Thunder Dragon in attack position. We'll kick Thunder Dragon out for a Blackluster Soldier. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. We got swing. How much damage is that? I don't think that's enough to go for a swing in a ring situation. We're going to go for it anyway. As swing in to the Tribe Infecting Virus. And then we'll swing in 3,000, hitting the Scapegoats. We'll hit 2 Scapegoats. And then we'll just set 2 more spell traps onto the field and pass it on over. They're fun vids if we disagree with the rank. I've been having fun with them. Like we've done fire, wind, water, earth, light. I got dark coming up. And then I want to start doing like all kinds of stuff, man. Rituals and all things of that sort. As Alejandro says, why did you give this match away? I have to go after this one. So this is the last match, no matter what goes down. Alejandro says he has to leave after this, as we got double Solemn here. So that seems like what the plan was. That seems like what the plan was. So maybe Mark is showing some merits that, hey, maybe Solemn might be good because you can play 3 of them. You can play 3 Solemn Judgments. And we got main phase 1 being called. Double Solemn is going to negate both the plays. We got BLS and Thunder Dragon reaching in with 4,600, it looks like. If Zambara is on the dark list, I protest. Dude, I don't think Zambara makes it. Dude, dark monsters there are so many good ones. There are so many. Like the win came like nothing. Win was easy. Dark is gonna be a mess. I have it kind of figured out as we take 1,600 again directly. Let's see if that goes in. 1,600. Okay. Bringing on Alejandro down to 3,400. We'll set another spell trap on the field, pass it on over. So Alejandro needs a real unit. You got the boy on you. You got the Black Lusted one is on you. You got Delinquent Duo for nothing. And that's going to be a GG. So we got congrats all around. We had a brick for Alejandro, which is unfortunate. GG's to both duelists. Okay, I don't want to see any disrespect going to any of these players. Alejandro came out. He represented well. He showed well, but he just ran into a freaking chainsaw. Geist had some draws. He had some rips. He's got some skills. He's got a good deck. You guys know the vibes. So that is how that ended up going. As we got Geist D is going to win the Duelist Showcase, showing that, you know, hey, maybe they got some skill. He played it very strong. He played it very well. So I'm going to go ahead and display these decks real quick for everyone who wants to see. We'll see what we got happening in the post game. If you want to stick around and see those, I'll show those shortly here. Let me find them real quick. Let's close this. Let's close. Okay, so we have this one. All right, so here is Geist D's version right here. All right, so here's Geist D's deck here. Geist D, this is basically the deck that Geist D took. This looks exactly like the deck I want to say that Geist D took to the GOAT Format World Championship. Okay, it is can you guys see this? Let me make sure that the stream can see this. Okay, yeah, so it's a Chaos control deck. Again, main deck Assure Priest, 1 Chaos Sorcerer in the main deck, 1 Chaos Sorcerer in the side deck, 1 Spy in the side deck. You got the double Zambara. So I'm pretty sure these books were coming in every time. Upstart in the side deck is just so damn funny. Like super duper funny Upstart in the side deck. What are we cooking here? We got another Solemn in the side. Deck looks great. I mean, the deck looks solid. Very low monster count. I think this is cool. You know what I'm saying? This is where Chaos, this is the future. Okay, Geist D, he did it with Warriors. Okay, he made Chaos Warriors, put it on the map. Okay, just refine those ratios, put it on the map, got dubs. He made Go Control, put it on the map, got dubs. And now he's back at it again, doing it with Chaos Control. I think this is the future of this deck. This is what Chaos Control is going to look like going into 2024. Geist D has set the pace. Okay, Don't Copy picked it up, won PWCQ just last weekend with it. So here it is. I think the deck is absolutely solid. MST is not a part of this. There's no MST at all. MST not found. Okay, gone completely. Cut for Upstart Goblin. There you go. Cool deck. All right, cool. All right. And then we have, now here is the deck that Alejandro played. So here is Alejandro's deck right here. I see what Alejandro, we got 2 traps in there. We got a double trap situation. We got the swords, we got Lightning Vortex, triple GOAT, triple meta, MST, Heavy Storm, triple Sork, triple Faith, no shoot. You got some Royal Decrees. I don't think we saw these at all. We did see these bombs come in. We got they get these traps. I think, I mean, this deck, like I said, I just looking at the way this series went, you know what I'm saying? And we're talking positivity. We don't want to come in with any negativity, talk about anything like that. But I think what this deck is missing is like I don't know, maybe like a dimension fusion or a return from the different dimension or some type of element to just, because you got this kind of like you got the, like you're winding up for something, like you're spinning your arm to punch, and it feel like you're just missing another, like another layer. Like you can't, like you're in gear, you're in neutral, you're in first gear or second gear, and you're just at like 8,000 RPMs. You can't just get it to that third gear to just drive on to victory. And that was evident a lot of times in a lot of those matches. Like if you just had a way to just go over the top, or like you said, you say he needs true nade. I think he needs dimension fusion, return, something like that. Like another way to just push this thing up, or maybe like some more bodies too. Like, because right now you got DD Warrior Lady and Tribe, and maybe Breaker. Those guys are attacking these Chaos Mons. They're great, but I mean, if you can't get them live, you can't get them onto the field. I think it's cool, but you got a lot of opportunity. This deck seems like it can just 20 monsters versus what Geist is playing with 15. This deck can brick, and it was bricking. You saw him bricking. He was bricking. You got D-Mock, Genzo. This is a valley of bricks. This is a brick factory right here, ready to brick. But that's what it is. That's what it is. So again, huge congratulations to Geist D, who gets the dub. I'm going to go ahead and handle some business offline, making sure that all of the funds are paid out. And huge shout out to all of you. Thank you guys for watching and kicking it here with us here at the Duelist Showcase. I think it was great. I think, yeah, Mauser, you got to have Spy. Spy would be great. I think Spy would be a great include in that deck. But I don't know. You guys see what it is. But he did get some dubs with it. He got 4. So they end up being 11-4. Geist D wins. And that is going to be the showcase. So again, thank you guys all for hanging out with us for this. This was great. I enjoyed doing this. We'll maybe do another one. And I will see you all on the next one. So again, GFC number 21 is going to be this weekend. So I expect to see everyone out there playing in GFC number 21. I expect to see everyone out there in GFC number 21. Come out there, free to enter, completely free to enter Gold Format event. All you have to do is show up and play, and you can win $500. That's it. So, or your portion of $500. So there's a pool. There is a pool. Okay. But that's all I have, folks. Thanks for kicking it with me. I'm JDZ. I play Ghosts. Until the next time, which is Saturday. Shout out to all the real ones. Salute to the OGs. Peace. Do 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 do.